Hello everybody and welcome to Tabletop Simulator. We're playing some more Kingdom Death Monster. I'm here with Guest Tickets, aka Jim. Say hey, Jim.
Ever watch one of those rock bands that only has one guitarist, and then when you're listening to their record you hear a rhythm and a lead, but then you go to the concert and they don't have a backup player playing a rhythm, they just have the one guy? That's a bunch of crap, kind of like who we're about to fight.
You come up with the most random stuff, I tell you. Alright.
I'm serious. You ever listen to it, you're like, they got rhythm and they got lead guitar, but then you go to the concert and you're just listening to one or the other. That, and they charge the prices that they charge the concert. That's bunk.
Well, you know, in the studio they can definitely do a lot more than they can in
sure
live.
they can. You can have the lead singer doing like 5 different kinds of harmony, but you know, when they take them on the road, they better have backup singers. Otherwise, I'm gonna say that's a bunch of bunk too.
Well, you know, K-pop does a whole bunch of lip syncing. That's pretty much all they do when they go out in concerts.
Yeah, but we don't go to pop concerts for the voices.
It's true. We don't go to pop concerts for that matter. Alright. Anyway, today we are going after our old friend here, the Dung Beetle Knight that we've never fought. He's our old friend because we've always talked about him but never actually fought him. So this is our first time for him, actually. I am taking along Omega here of the Omega line, has axe proficiency but no skills, of course honorable. And Joe here, the green, has the spear proficiency, is going to be a specialist next time out, but is getting close to retirement because of the spiral age from the Phoenix. Does have unconscious fighter, so it's going to take a little bit of bleed to kill, and if I get 3 or more bleed, so bleed's actually good, I get a +1 strength and +1 accuracy. I'll let Jim introduce his 2 people.
I'm bringing in this broken rib archer who is also heavy on the XP because of the Phoenix fight, but will never get proficiency. Because by the time they hit proficiency, I will retire.
Yeah, and this time you'll get 1 more, and then next time you go out, you will get 1 more.
And then I'll retire before mastery, yesterday.
Yeah, you'll get your last age, and then you'll have 1 more retire.
Yeah. This person has a bonus to Fist and Tooth, but unfortunately I'll never be able to take advantage of it. By the way, in case anybody wonders, Monster Claw style is like my fighting art, period, end of sentence.
Your preferred fighting art?
Heck yeah! I would every game. I love Fist and Tooth. I think it's genius.
Alright, next one.
And we have somebody else from the Omega line. I guess this is Omega White, because this is over on the white side of the table. And we did not get ambidextrous, so this one is just rolling with 1 sword, but 1 sword's as good as another when it comes to gaining weapon proficiencies. Oh, by the way, my weapon proficiency is axe, so I gotta change that right now, right? Because we ruled that it's okay to change it?
I believe so, yeah. I did try to upload the video last time so that people could watch it, but it got stuck rendering, so it's still there right now, so we're playing without the comments for the last video. Sorry to anybody that we didn't get to talk about your comments. Let's see, so your scrap sword here, it says you throw 5 dice, but that can't be right.
Seems like a lot. I have 2 speed tokens on top of this thing.
Yeah, that would be why. This Omega Joe actually has a speed token on his King Spear, and if he slams, he gets the enemy gets a -1 toughness as well. And says here Skewer, he can spend 1 action to move 1 space and activate a melee weapon with a +2 strength. So if you wound with a spear, apply that wound roll. Yeah, if you wound with a spear, apply that wound roll result to the next hit location this attack. So that's pretty nice. And then here, of course, if I slam, I knock them back 1. So I run into them, knock them back 1, give them -1 toughness, and then I attack with the skewer. And that's really powerful. So this character will be very good against the Dung Beetle Knight. Our counterweighted axe is going to be very helpful too, because the Dung Beetle Knight is a little bit hard to wound. So hopefully we land some lanterns finally. I think that the Dung Beetle Knight has a move of 7, so he's going to be moving quite far. So probably trying to make him move a little slower might be ideal, so the hollow point arrow might be a good bet. And And of course, we've got the gloom-coated arrow. That one has to be used a little bit carefully. So, scrap sword, critting on a 9 right now.
Deadly is just luck.
Just luck. Yeah, but don't forget, on a perfect hit, you get a +4 strength, which will be a big deal, because a +4 strength means you wound on a 4 instead of an 8.
Yeah, especially since I've never remembered to do that ever.
Yeah, gotta remember that.
Parentheses +4 is?
Which parentheses?
On the battle UI, I've never...
No, the parentheses is the strength bonus that you have added in. So you have 1 strength bonus up here, and then you have 3 on the sword. So that's 4, and that will be +4. His toughness is 12, so it shows a +4 to hit, yeah.
Okay, so it's just telling you your total modifiers.
Yeah. So the hollow point arrow, you can see, has a +13 to hit. To wound, I mean. So if we knock him down, that would be good. You want to make sure you got a good chance to hit with that before you fire it, because it's got a good wound chance there.
Works in theory, but I'm way too honorable to do anything like that.
Oh, yeah. If you knock him down, can't do it. Oh, well. Well, if you hit him, you don't even have to wound him. You just give him a -1 move token, which would be nice. So, all right. Anyway, passing the token, we are beginning the hunt now. Let's get on with it. I'm up. Roll random. And a 16. I'm not sure how I feel about the 16s.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Night terrors. Uh-oh. You ever have night terrors when you were a kid?
I did, and I actually slept soundly.
Your miserable sleep is plagued with mind-bending nightmares. Each survivor rolls a d10. If the result is greater than their insanity, they learn something from the waking horror and gain +1 understanding. We didn't depart yet, actually. We need to do that, so we got to do that before we do this. Otherwise, they gain 1 random disorder. Fantastic. If any survivor is a savior or has the extra sense fighting art, they disappear into the dream and emerge from the darkness hours later and gain 4 hunt XP and a random basic resource. All right, so this is kind of bad. We need to depart, though. On departure, we forgot to do that. 4 survival, 2 insanity. That's why I remembered it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insanity. And hold on, let me bring up this timeline one more time. And our max is now 8, by the way. Our max is 8.
I might. No, I don't. I was close to naming somebody, but I don't.
This character gains 2 more survival because of bracers on departure. I'm at 6. And I think that's all. Looks like it's all. This character... just the Acanthus gains 2 more survival, so 7. And we're going to gain 1 more survival on arrival, and we're also going to gain 1 more survival when we hit the herb gathering. So, I think we're okay. Still.
Yeah, I brought in 2 with the archer person, and so they got 6, so that was maxed, and I get 2 from Acanthus, 2 from the armor, and 4 from the camp, so I'm at 8 over here too.
Yeah. All right, so we need to roll, or we're going to gain disorder. So if the result is greater than your insanity, that's good. So I'm going to roll my 2.
Insanity?
Yep.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I rolled... my red is bigger than my insanity, my green is not. So red's going to gain an understanding as we wake from the night terrors. Go ahead and roll it.
Blue is a whiff and white is a good one.
Okay, so white's going to gain 1 understanding, and we're going to get a couple disorders. Alright, so the first disorder will go to... down here. Monster Panic. Whenever you suffer brain damage from an Intimidate action, suffer 1 additional brain damage. I can live with that.
Oh, that sounds mean.
Exotic. If you are insane when you depart, gain +1 survival and +1 strength token.
Oh!
I'm not complaining about that one. Some of the disorders are nice.
If you're insane when you depart, gain 1 survival and 1 strength token. Okay, well, I got the strength token ready to go from the other dude, so that's nice.
But we already departed. We already departed, though.
Yeah, but still.
Next time, and you're almost retired anyway, so it only works for a little bit longer. All right, well, could have been worse. Passing the token, you're up. I got to pull first time this time. And this is the first time to see the Dung Beetle Knight here. our next.
Right. Black is the 10s.
What are you doing? No, 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 no. You didn't. You got to pull the card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just...
You're getting it. Yeah, you're getting excited there.
All right. Rolling fertilizer. Cute. You notice an unusual amount of insects and plant life. If it isn't already on the hunt board, add the herb gathering hunt event to any other space. At the start of the showdown, the monster gains +1 damage.
Oh, that's not good.
If it isn't there. Okay, that's just a different sentence. Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's bad.
Roll a random hunt.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit on me. I don't know why that is. Go ahead and roll it. $58
again. That's the exact same number I just rolled.
Okay. Here we go.
They must really like it. Scent of the wind, great with the dung beetle. That's perfect.
Yep.
A strong wind blows, bringing with it sense of distant places and things. The event revealer rolls a d10. Okay. That's a 4. 1 through 5. The monster catches your scent. It moves 1 space closer. If this mint starts the showdown, the monster ambushes the survivors.
Does not. So he will move 1 space closer. Yeah, he now stepped on our herb gathering too, which is kind of bad. Okay.
Pass the chit.
Yeah, I'll do it. You can go flip the next card.
Okay, survey says... Bugman! A cloaked form appears from the darkness. Its garment bulges in inhuman ways, and ichor drips from a shadow-clad mouth. Ugh. Roll 1d10. If Zold is equal to or lower than your courage, you investigate. Otherwise, you panic. I think my courage is 0.
On your blue guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0. So equal to, which means, yeah, we're going to be rolling on panic no matter what.
We don't get to roll a lantern to automatically fail every time? Not a skull, I mean.
No, it just says if the result is equal to or lower than your courage, so it can't be. So you don't even have 1 courage, so...
Here I panic.
A 2 is probably not good.
You motion for everyone to run. All survivors lose 1 survival.
I guess that's not too bad, because otherwise you lose 4 survival.
No.
So we all run.
Boom.
Alright. And done, right? So we're moving on. Now we start the showdown. Now he's got +1 damage, which is bad news for us. Alright, we do need to get some people here, so I need somebody with a counter-weighted axe. Let's see. I'm going to pick this person because they have a shield. Sorry to pull you up here. Okay. Yeah, we don't... let's see, the resin ball card is set up behind the monster. 2 stone are set up on the yellow things. Yeah, so everything's set up exactly like this. We don't have any extra things, but we do have the acanthus plant, so there is that. Oh. Okay, so the acanthus we're going to put up somewhere, and we start in a little bit of a triangle down here, right in front of him, in a little bit of a pyramid. So we can start kind of like this.
You can delete that, dude.
Okay. Person needs a sword. Yeah, there's
with a sword.
Right there, yeah. Alright, so yeah, we can start here in all of these squares here. In this kind of triangle shape. Oh, wait a minute, we gotta be here. something like this. So that's just kind of
there?
just. No, we can actually be in any one of these squares. Like it can be here to here and anywhere between. And then we can be. Can you put him down? It can be here or here and anywhere between, and it could, and these two. So it's kind of this triangle, right? Like this pyramid, whatever. So I'm at the furthest forward we can be, and then we back up and move, shift over, back up and shift over one. We can be at any one of these ones. Yeah, he's probably going to come running at us. There's really no way we can get away from him unless we're here. These corners are the best places to be. So the tank's going to, of course, have to be up front. I'll go ahead and put our spear person in the back so they can run forward and maybe charge him like this. We'll try for the skewer. The other thing is he's got that baller. Whoops, I didn't mean to jump out of there. He spins the ball around and he damages all destructive terrain, and if he hits anybody, they suffer collision, so he just knocks us all down. It also has that ground pound, which is bash. And let's see, power forward. If it says here the green X is do not perform this card at the start of each. If there's the green X, do not start this card. So here, separation anxiety. While the monster is not adjacent, it is separated and gains the green X. Okay, so if it's not adjacent to its resin ball, he gets a green X. If an AI or hit location has a green X, only apply these actions, effects, or special rules if the monster is separated. And then if he's got a green X, we say do not perform the power forward trait. Otherwise, at the start of each monster's turn, pick the furthest target. Stinky survivor. That would be the monster grease, I believe, is stinky.
I got some of that.
The furthest stinky survivor. And then turn to face the survivor and perform baller. So the baller is where he spins the dung, or the dung ball around in a circle. Move the ball 2d10 spaces through the target. On collision, any survivor suffers 5 damage to he's level 1, so 1 hit location. And there is ways to get out of the way of that, by the way. So he's going to be throwing the ball at you. And then full move the monster towards the ball. So he's like bowling. He swings the ball in a circle and then throws it like a shot put.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting fight for the archer.
Yeah, this is a trait. So if he's separated from the ball, he can't do it. But if he's near the ball, he's going to be doing this. It's either the furthest stinky survivor or a random survivor. So he'll pick the target. He's going to turn and face. You might have to dash away from him at that point. And he's going to roll a 2d10 and throw that ball at you. If it hits you, or any survivor, they suffer 5 damage. So that's at the start of each monster's turn. So I guess even now he's going to spin it and throw it.
Everybody gets 1 survival back.
Everybody gets 1 survival back. Okay, yeah. So we are a rival, so we do need to do that. And I still need to put down the acanthus. Also on arrival, I get my evasion token here. Also get a battle tactics card, which kind of helped us a little bit last time. Spiral formation. If we surround him in that spiral formation, although we're in the blind spot again, you may spend 1 survival to make an attack that ignores all of his reactions. So, yeah. Spiral formation.
I get an evasion when I get here as well.
And also on arrival, I can add the acanthus plant. So 6 spaces away from other acanthus. So he's going to be throwing a ball at you. It's probably he's going to spin it around here, and he's going to throw it at you, and it'll probably come down this way and hit you. So it's going to be moving towards you.
A lot.
Yeah. I also have no stinky... Oh, my tank does have stinky gear, but he's going to target you because you're furthest.
Yep.
Alright, so the acanthus I'm going to go ahead and put underneath Joe here. in the corner, and I'll put another one just kind of up here somewhere for us to grab. Okay, are we ready?
Fingers crossed.
All right.
Actually, can you delete one of these die for me over here?
There you go. Okay, again, at the start of each monster's turn, so it is the start of his turn, so he will swing that ball. First he targets you. Let's see how far away you are. 1, 2...
I passed the chit first.
I mean, let's see. The monster spins the ball around, all survivors suffer, and then he's going to throw the ball, turn to face, and perform Baller. Move the ball 2d10 squares.
Ah! Now I understand the starting setup. We're bowling pins.
Yeah. He's going to put the ball in front of him, so the ball is going to end up here. So he performs Baller, it's going to be here. So that's where the ball's going to start.
Okay.
So if that's the case, and I know he's coming after you, I'm going to slide Omega over to start this. Now that I understand how that card works. Because that way it will move in your direction. So it has to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got to roll 7 to hit you with it. 2d10. And it's very likely he will roll a 7. So you might want to consider what you want to do about that. So he does Baller. He spins it around. He targets you. You are the furthest stinky survivor.
Does it just keep on following me? It's not like it hits the wall here and stops. If I go to the corner, it's going to keep following me, right?
He's going to throw it at you no matter where you end up. But if you dash away from it, the ball's got to go further to hit you.
Right. Well. And then where does the ball like recoil to him like a yo-yo afterwards?
No, I don't think so. I think he's got to go to it. So he's got stuff where he'll run to the ball, but he has separation anxiety.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna make him fetch it.
Okay, so you're gonna dash away.
Oh.
All right. So I'm up. So I roll 2d10. I rolled in 11, so it's a good thing you dashed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, he got close to you with it. And it rolls to a stop. By the way, that ball is an obstacle. It's impassable and indestructible, so you can't see through it or anything. You can also use your activation to push the ball 1d5 spaces directly away from you. If you're not fighting the Dung Beetle Knight, the ball is empty and you may move it up to 5 spaces. So you can push it with a 1d5 if we want to try to push it away from him or something.
That's an activation.
Yeah, you have to spend an activation to it. All right.
And it will blow up these stone columns.
Yeah, if it collides with them, I assume that it does. When a survivor collides with this, cannot be destroyed or removed. Yeah, anything that hits the destructible, it will destroy. The monster passes over, it's archived. I assume if the ball hits it, it destroys it too, because it does damage. So I would say yes. That makes sense. You throw a big ball against a destructible stone column, it explodes. Just as if you throw us against it, we exploded as well. Alright, let's shuffle these cards. He's got 23 hit locations and only 10 AI cards. So the first card, he has separation and anxiety. Do not perform this card. Instead, perform ground pound, then basic action. So he doesn't perform anything because he doesn't have the ball. Ground pound. The monster slams the ground, precisely altering its network of prepared tunnels. All survivors adjacent suffer bash. Nobody's adjacent. Vibrations create a natural ramp. Move the ball 1d10s towards the monster on a collision. So this is your yo-yo effect. So 1d10, it's coming back. It comes back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do this. There's 7. Back towards him. Okay? Because it rolled back. He hit the ground and it starts to roll back towards him. Alright, yeah, basic action now. Closest knockdown, there's nobody. Closest threat in range, that is the tank. So he'll move and attack. 3 to hit. 3 attacks, 5 to hit, And we got an extra damage here, so 5 damage on each hit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he hits hard. The good news is, one is a hit, one is a miss, and another is going to have to be dodged, I think. 2 hits, 5 damage each. 2 bodies. I'm going to have to dodge 1 body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's kind of painful. Might have to start thinking about blocking with this guy. And then he gets a full move towards the ball. So he's going to move over here towards the ball. So he'll be right there. So he gets up next to his ball again. 2, 3. I can probably use... Now it's our turn, by the way. I can use Joe to maybe dash. 1, 2, 3. Move here, and then I can skewer him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, but it'll knock him out of your range of your of Omega. Although I could, well, that's not. Let me see. Yeah, if I dash, I don't want to be next to him.
I do have rawhide, so I can spend survival all day long.
I have to be a little careful here with the baller, because he's going to spin that around and smash us all down, knock us all down, and then bowl it at you.
Sure.
It may be a good thing for you just to keep kind of running away from that ball while the rest of us try to hit him. It's just a thought. Joe, Joe could probably take a knockdown. Do you want me to skewer him? But the problem if I skewer him is I knock him back 1. Although if I skewer him from this side, I can't knock him back because the dung ball's in the way. So he won't...
If you knock him 1 to the right, I can shoot at him with my arrow.
Yeah, but well, you should probably move this guy first then, because he's only got a 5 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he attacks, and then I have to come up from this side and slam into him and knock him to the right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All that.
Yeah, you'll have to attack first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're looking at 3 by 5.
Oh, you knocked off your perfect hit.
Yeah. I got 2 hits.
You need an 8 to wound and 9 to crit. Super dense. Failure is a basic attack. So super dense, plus 6 to wound this location, so you're going to have to probably land a lantern to get it. If this reaction cannot be cancelled, you feel hopeless, lose 1 survival. If the monster's level 3, he's not, so it's nothing other than you just lose a survival if you don't land a lantern.
What's the purple mean?
A club, a shield, or a pickaxe. This reaction cannot be cancelled.
Okay.
So I think that it means that, if he's knocked prone or we have something that cancels the reactions, it doesn't work. There's things that he can't react.
Yeah.
Alright, this one is if failure, he's going to basic attack you back, but if you crit on him, you break your weapon. But you gain +1 survival and the regenerating blade rare gear.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for the rare gear thing first.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey! It's the rare gear! You landed it! Alright. You gain 1 survival. Your weapon is shattered, but you get the regenerating blade rare gear. The monster suffers knockback 5s and gains a -1 damage token, which removes that damage token we gave him.
It's a persistent injury.
It is a persistent injury, and your weapon is broken, but we do need to pull out the, let's see. Whoops, that's the Dragon Knight. Where's the Dung Beetle at? Did I pass him? There he is. Okay, I need to find rare gear. It's only one card. Let's see here. Regenerating. That's the wet resin crafter set, so I'm looking for it here. We do have these cards too. Here's the regenerating blade. Wow, it's an item, it's mineral other. During the settlement phase, you may archive this to remove the dismembered arm or dismembered leg permanent injury from one survivor, but you lost your sword.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. You gain 1 survival, the blow shatters your weapon, so you don't have a weapon anymore.
Sure I do. It's not a good one.
During the settlement phase, you may archive this. The regenerating blade doesn't have anything to it. No stats. It's just a thing that you can connect with. But actually, that is interesting.
You should delete this before we accidentally keep it.
I'm going to pull the token off it. Alright, so you're stuck with either Fist and Tooth, which might be even a better option than the Founding Stone. Founding Stone is better chance to hit, but you know, Fist and Tooth is basically going to be the same thing, except you got an increased crit range. Your weapon's broken, and of course you're going to have to try to wound this, so you just need to... well, I mean, you did use that weapon, so I guess you would finish the attack with it. I believe you're supposed to finish the attack with that sword, so let me throw that sword back in your grid here. This is not necessarily supposed to go in your gear grid. So go ahead and finish your attack. 8 to hit. Actually, no, it's a lantern to hit now, because he's got that +6 toughness. Whoa, 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 no, it's a to hit. The wound.
Oh.
So yeah, you didn't wound. So you lose 1 survival. You do get the 1 speed. We all... actually, didn't everybody get the speed bonus for coming along? Yeah, you did. So you're at 0 now. Okay. Alright, well, that was slightly on the horrible side, actually. I'm going to move Joe up here, and then I'm going to take the dash action with Joe, and I'm going to run at him, and this... Wait a minute, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and that's going to hit him and knock him 1. That will give him a -1 toughness until the end of the turn now. And then I will activate my Screaming Armor. I will get a +2 strength, and I can move 1 and attack. Let's see. Yeah, to move 1 space and activate my melee weapon. So here we go. Activate my melee weapon. I get a speed of 3. So here we go. To wound, I need a 6. And I got a lantern and 2 9s. Yay! I don't get any benefit from the lantern, though. So there's 3 hits. There's that super dense location again. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I can lose a survival. He gets a -2 to his toughness right now because of my strength. I get a +2 strength to wound him. So my wound is a 4. Crit is a 9. Perform ground pound, which is going to knock me down and stop me. Turn to face directly away from the attackers. He beats and swings all survivors in the blind spot, which would be a couple of us would suffer knockback. That would end the attack. This one, super dense, is probably the best chance. I still have to... He gets +6. So that's still a lantern. And if I fail, I lose a survival. It's hard to roll a lantern. I think I'm going to just do one of these other ones. Let's check the crit. Well, this one's a reflex, so he's going to do it unless I crit. This one's a failure. I've got a good chance to hit. And I'd rather not get hit by him. Let's go ahead and do the Filthy Wings first. 4 to hit, 9 to crit. Okay, that's not the roll, by the way. 4 to hit and 9 to crit. So here we go with my roll. 4 is a hit. That will get rid of one of his cards. Did we not move a card for yours? I guess we didn't.
I guess we didn't.
Okay. And then here is the Hidden Mandibles. 5 is a wound. So he's going to perform Ground Pound. Ground Pound, where he will hit the... let's see, where's the Ground Pound? Yeah, here. So he's going to... All survivors adjacent suffer bash. That will knock me down. Ground Pound just pulls the ball back to him. It's already up against him. And then, let's see, where does it say? Basic attack targeting me. So that is a 3, 4, 4. 1 miss, 2 misses, and 1 hit. I'm knocked down, so I can't dodge it. Anyway, I can't dodge it anyway. So 1 hit is going to go to my head. It's okay, I can take that. Oh, shoot. You know what? Because I skewered the wound with the spear, apply that wound roll. Stop for a second. Apply that wound roll to the next selected hit location. So let's back up here. Okay, let's back all of this up. I've already I wounded here, right? And then I wounded. And I rolled 4, so I didn't have to roll the next one. That was applied here, so okay, so everything's fine. So that did happen. I could have applied that. I was just seeing if I could work something out, but yeah, it doesn't work. So I'm knocked down, so that's going to end that one. I didn't want to spend the survival anyway. I took the hit. He full moves. He's right up against the resin ball, and he's done. Joe is done. He does suffer that -1 toughness now. So I'm going to take a swing with Omega, if you don't mind.
I do not.
I'm going to put Omega right here. And Omega is also rolling 3 bones. 6 to hit. Lanterns are automatic wound. There's a lantern. 2 lanterns!
Hey, woo, almost 3.
Almost 3. There's 2 wounds, and by the way, everybody, in case you're wondering why I did that, on a perfect hit, do not draw a hit location. He suffers 1 wound. And I do a hit as well. Counterweighted axe. There it is. Super dense. Before attempting this, perform ground pound, so he doesn't because it's right up next to him. So I have to wound him with a 6. I missed, so he's going to do a basic action against me. 3... I have 2 evasions, so 3. By the way, I did wound here, and I did wound here, so I can pull those tokens off. 3, 5, 4. Miss, hit. So 2 hits now, 4 damage. Body and legs. That's a cocked die. I cannot dodge the body. I'm going to get hit by that. Legs. That's bad news because that goes right to my body over here. A lantern. Yay, I'm knocked down. No problem. Anyway, I was knocked down anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to find your acanthus.
I don't have an acanthus.
That's what I'm scared of.
Because I was hoping that I would be able to pick some up. Haven't done it yet. Was hungry for the hit. So he's hurting a bit now. He's only got 5 cards. We've just drained half of his deck in the first round. Okay. Which is extremely lucky, I think. All right.
Now, can I shoot over the stone column?
It is an obstacle, so you cannot.
Okay. Then I miscounted. That's fine. Oh, I can't dash either. I burned it. Yeah, I thought I could move. Okay, never mind. All right. I'm gonna move and cat eye circlet.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to be throwing this ball at you again.
Yep.
It's a ball's going to end up... Oh, it's going to end up here. It's going to knock all of us prone. And we're all going to suffer knockback 5 because it's going to land on us and it's going to collide with us. And then he's going to throw it from here.
What happens when it hits you again?
5 damage to 1 hit location.
5 damage to 1 hit location. And there's no dodging that. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah, I guess maybe we didn't full move him towards the ball last time. We probably should have full moved him towards the ball. Anyway, I made a mistake there. Alright. Yeah, there's no dodge in that.
I'm just saying that if I move up on him, then he pushes you guys back.
If you move up on him, he will...
The tank is gonna be the stinky one.
Yeah. The tank is going to be the stinky
if I move
one.
to here where my green hand is...
You're still the furthest... Well, no, that's right. He would target either the tank or you, but he will knock you down with Baller.
Baller goes out that far.
Yeah, it's a 2 square deal.
And if I'm 3 squares away, then I'm the farthest one. Well, okay, so if I'm 3 squares away, like I'm down here, he brings the ball around here and he knocks you back, then you're the farthest one, right? Or is Baller one motion before it comes at me?
Let's see. So he picks the target, then he performs Baller. So he'll pick. Okay. Yeah. The other thing is, don't forget you have the drums, so you can get all of us up.
Yup.
We also gained an insanity on arrival because of the drums.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah. Okay. But you could drum and get all of us up, even though we're all knocked down.
Yeah, I'm...
But
I was thinking split, but
just remember, that ball is already pretty far away from you when he rolls it. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit you. So if you move... I don't think the ball can... Maybe it can move through him. I'm not sure. Does anybody know if the ball can move through? Because it does say that it ends... here, place the resin ball in front, and then... move the ball 2d10 spaces through the target. So he's trying to hit you. I guess... See, he ends it in front of him. So if you're behind him, does the ball have to go around him?
That was my next question. Okay.
All right. So anyway, after looking up the rules a little bit, he does turn to face you, and he rolls the ball. And if it hits a pillar, these stone columns... they are impassable, and the ball is not the monster; it's an object. So, I guess the reason these pillars are here, so we get behind him, it just destroys the pillar and stops. Because when you hit something, it collides, right? Because this is what happens when you suffer collision. He rolls the ball, it hits something. It says archive all destructible terrain in the red zone. Of course, he destroys everything around him. And then the attack says, move the ball 2d10 spaces through the target. So he's trying to roll it through you. On collision, any survivor suffers. So the question is then, does it stop when it hits something?
Okay.
So I'm not sure. You guys let us know in the comments what happens if it collides with a stone column. We're going to go ahead and play it that it's going to stop the ball. Because that's why we think the columns are probably there. After all, they are impassable. I don't see anything. I can't find anything just directly relating to it. So it says when a survivor collides with this, stop their movement, archive the terrain. So I'm just not sure. The monster can pass over it, but what about this terrain? This is a dung beetle. Here's the dung beetle. It just says it's an obstacle. It's impassable and it's indestructible. It does see the expansion book for rules. I don't see any... well, maybe there is something in here. Let's take a look. I guess I didn't read. Here's the resin ball. This may answer a question. Is a moving terrain, and a specific rules. It can collide with survivors, monsters, and terrain. So it does collide with other terrain. Okay, when the ball collides with another terrain tile, if the ball collides with impassable terrain, stop the ball just before the terrain tile, then destroy it. All right, that's exactly what we were asking.
Nice.
When the ball collides... ball collision with survivors. When the ball moves through the survivor, the ball and the survivor suffer collide. Apply normal rules. And same thing. If it collides, we get knocked back 5. The ball cannot be moved into a space occupied by a monster. It would stop the ball just before the monster ending. So, and it does show the ball movement as well, moving the ball in a straight line. Straight if it can draw a straight line in a cardinal direction. Here, angled if you cannot draw a straight line to the cardinal direction from the ball, draw a line, and then it looks like we kind of move it. Monster control moves the ball along this path. The ball would move off the showdown board. Continue its movement along the edge. Ooh, so it does keep rolling along the edge. If the movement is a little unclear, just decide what to do with it. So you don't, yeah, it's a straight shot, you know, diagonally. Move the ball towards the target. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it will. That's good. You get behind that thing. The thing is it targets you. If it's going to target you with this thing, the furthest stinky survivor, right? That doesn't mean that it has to see you. So all you got to do is cat eye circlet, get behind that stone column.
You don't want me to bring you guys back to your feet?
He's going to knock us down. Okay. You can decide to bring us to our feet if you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So
he's gonna knock you down.
Yeah, he's just he's just gonna knock us down. So no reason. I think Cat Eye Circlet's probably the better bet here.
I agree.
Okay.
So let's have a look. That's hit locations, correct?
Yep. That one we don't like. It doesn't really do much. First strike is we have to swing at it. It's also impervious, and this one is a resin. The side of the resin ball. Discard this and draw a new hit location. If the ball is not near it. If we're next to it, unless deaf, they lose all positive attribute tokens and survival.
Cool.
It's a demoralizing sound.
Yeah, there he is.
Also, if you wound it, it doesn't do anything. You have to critically wound it. These are all bad coming up. The Super Dense is, you know, just a regular card that we have to just try to crit on to wound. We archive the card if we wound. Let's see, instead of wounding, we archive it, so we don't even wound him if we hit Super Dense. And then here, the first strike, we have to hit this one first. A sort of bot flies gushes out of his armor. Roll a d10, add your courage. If the result is greater than 1 + 5, you boldly ignore the flies, archive the card. Otherwise, you suffer 1 brain damage and are knocked down, which isn't too bad. We got to think about what's going to happen the next turn. He's going to spin this around, he's going to throw it against the column, and then he's going to move back up to it. And then he's going to take a card and do what the card says. So we don't know what the card is. So he's going to be able to get back to his ball really easily. So this he's probably going to have the ball the next round. So this one is going to be losing our positive attributes, which I would lose my evasion token because I get a token. This is under permanent, but it's actually there. And you get an evasion. You have an evasion token because of
rhythm.
Yeah, that's your arrival. You would lose that. I would lose one of my evasions as well. So we'd both lose an evasion token. By the way, we need to get rid of his toughness. Because now that round is done.
That's going to go down in the first?
Yeah, let's put that one down first. I would really like to crit that card. But I don't know that we can. And both of them, well, one is super dense and it doesn't wound, and the other is impervious. Both are bad, so just put them down either way you want. We got to get through the cards. And then you're done.
I'm done.
Passing the token. Oh, he did target me, right? I did get hit by a basic attack. I do get an insanity from that. Alright, the tank now is in control. So he will turn around. At the beginning of his turn, he will perform Baller. That will spin that around. All the way around him. And it will knock down Omega. And then he's going to throw it against the pillar, and it will destroy this pillar. Boom! And then he will step 1 square up there. Oops, we're at the next turn, by the way. Okay, and then he will draw a card. And this card is Rhinoceros Charge. Furthest threat in field of view in range. That's you.
All right.
Move and attack the target. The damage of the following attack is equal to the number of spaces the monster moved this turn plus 1. Ooh, he actually has to move around his ball because well, no, I guess he doesn't. Because they can move over it. Well, impassable. But monsters don't worry about impassable terrain. So he can move right over the top of his ball. So he's just going to run right over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I dash?
Yes, you can.
Then I'm going to dash to him.
Why don't you dash up into the corner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Because then he's targeting you, and he can't get to you.
Yeah, I thought he could move up there.
Oh, look.
No? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, then step 1 is dash. We get back? I do.
That's not that character, by the way. This guy.
Oops. That's what I meant. I'm so used to the other guy doing it.
Yeah. I got your token. There you go. Okay, so he will dash up to you now. He moves and attacks. The number of damage... Okay, so he can't get to you, though, but he will move right there. And then he can't get to you, so he will perform ground pound, but you're not adjacent. So the ball will just move up to him 1 square. Because, well, I guess it could be roll a d10. I'll roll it here. Yeah, so you get back up to him. And then that's it. Don't forget that he does have the Broken Blade Persistent Injury. We have to kind of watch for that to pop up just in case we see that card come up there. I'm not sure. Okay. And that's the end of his turn. And now we were knocked down before his turn, so we will stand up, but Omega's not. So I think one of us can encourage Omega, maybe?
Maybe since he doesn't have a...
I gotta pass the token next turn, too. I guess I did. Leave him down?
Really yeah, since he doesn't have a weapon to really speak of, maybe save your survival.
Okay. I can't necessarily get up to him this round unless I dash again. I could do the same thing with Joe here and go up and skewer him. If I skewer him, I might be able to...
Actually, why don't you let Archer go first?
Okay.
And then I'm going to uncork with the hollow point and get rid of all those bad cards.
Why is that going to get rid of a bad card? That's a single die.
Sorry, I meant the gloom-coated arrow.
Why would that get rid of the bad cards? That'll just put them back on top of the deck.
Why is that going to put them back on top of the deck?
That's the nice thing about that card.
Oh. Okay. I guess it's not so nice right now.
No.
Alright.
I would not mind grabbing a Canthus right now with the tank.
Grab away.
So, tank will go first. Well, no, actually, Joe's going to go first. But I like Joe. Yeah, Joe's going to dash. Let's just get on with. Let's get on with it. 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to go movement. He's going to go up here. He's going to do his skewer. He's going to knock him back 1. And then he's going to activate, move up 1, gets a +2 to wound. And now he's going to throw his 3 dice. And there are 2 hits there. And I do have to go after first strike first, which basically means it's impervious. I don't do anything to it. So a swarm of dung beetles. So my result has to be... here, let's roll. 2. I don't boldly ignore the flies. I suffer 1 brain damage.
Is that the guy that takes double brain damage because of the thing?
Yes.
No, that never mind. That's because of Intimidate.
That's not Intimidate? I guess not. Okay.
It's gross out.
And then here's my wound attempt. 4 is 4 is enough to wound it, but because it has a +6, it doesn't, so I lose a survival.
One
Okay.
more reason not to encourage me.
By the way, he does have a -1 token for 1 turn. Okay, and then Omega's going to come up here and grab that Acanthus, because I might need that. 10 is enough to get our friend here a fresh Acanthus. I would not like to eat it unless I have to. He does have a -1 toughness if you would like to move and shoot. It's that bad card that we would probably like to crit on.
I can't move and shoot. I already dashed away from the ball.
No. That was on his, before his turn. Or that was on his turn, wasn't it? Oh, this character. I was thinking this one. Okay.
I made the same mistake just a half a second ago.
He's gonna target Stinky Gear Grid, and that is who's got Stinky Gear? The tank. So he's going after the tank next turn.
Yeah.
You need to be bowling that ball at the tank. Although, the ball is no longer adjacent. We did knock him away from it. 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get up here and push the ball. He's already he's not adjacent, so he cannot do baller. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So baller's out.
Well, I was just thinking about making a beeline towards that top corner to keep the ball off the tank.
Anyway, he's not up to the ball, so it's not going to happen next round anyway. Because I pushed him away from it, which is a good thing with this guy. So we can decide, do you want to try... What was that card? What was the negatives of that card? We have to crit, right?
That card also... yeah, you have to crit, but it says that you pull another card if it's...
Not adjacent? Yeah, he's not adjacent. Fire away, get him.
If it pulls it, then you throw it away and you get another card.
Yeah, let's hit him. Because he's not near it. We'll get rid of that card.
Okay.
He's got 15 cards left on the hit location, so if you want to uncork one of your big cards, if you want to throw your gloom-coated arrow, maybe now's the time to do it.
It'll come back with the gloom-coated, but the hollow point might work.
Give him -1 move. That'll slow him down getting back to his dung beetle, or dung ball.
And it's a virtual lock to hit.
5, I mean to wound, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, go ahead. Here goes your hollow point.
Alright, hollow point.
Come on, wound. Hey, there it is.
Alright.
So we do know that this one's going to be discarded because he's not near it. Discard and draw a new one. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Alright, if you wound, he's going to stumble backwards. It suffers knockback 3, and then he performs ground pound. If you land a crit, you could knock him down, but anyway, yeah, go ahead and roll it. You wound on a 2. He does get a -1 movement. You wounded him. -1 move. Yeah, go ahead and move the card. He suffers knockback 3. I'll move him to 3. He's now adjacent, but he'll do the ground pound, but all it's going to do is bring the ball back to him, which is already there.
Yep, but unfortunately that puts your green guy in harm's way again.
Yeah, that's okay. He's going to get knocked down. Okay, and then Omega's going to stay down, right?
That's correct.
Okay, next turn, passing the chit here. Okay, so now he's back up against the ball again. So he's going to do baller, where he will target the tank. He'll spin this around. Joe will go down. He will face, and then the ball goes directly in front. And you got to roll 2d10. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to run, by the way. I was not going to stand there, because after he targets me, I'm dashing.
Okay.
I'm not going to let him hit me. I'm going to go for the bug. I'm just letting him target me. Okay.
Keep the roll or re-roll.
Oh, you can keep it.
Okay, that's 12.
I didn't see it. Oh, okay, it's 12. All right. Yep. It goes up here at an angle trying to get to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boom.
Oh, he hits me. So it knocks me back 5, knocks me down. I suffer 5 damage to 1 hit location. Don't say body.
Body.
Darn it, I'm going to have to burn the acanthus. That'll give me all my stuff back, but I'm going to take 5 anyway. So, there.
Good thing you got it. That was a pretty good forward thinking there.
Yeah, that was the reason we went. All right. And then you have to draw a card now. That's 2 cards there. You grab one. There you go. He is not next to his ball, so instead he performs ground pound. Roll a d10. I'll move the ball back.
5er.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, he would have full moved toward the ball, so he will be back up adjacent to the ball now. Because that was the end of the power forward.
It's more like magnets.
Yeah, they'll kind of slap back together. He moved the ball towards him, and he would run towards the ball, and then this card you pulled, he performed ground pound. He got the ball back up to him, and then basic attack. So he targets closest knockdown. That's green.
Wow, dirty pool.
So he moves away from the ball, though.
That he does.
But he's going to move back to it. 3, 4, 4. 3, 4, 4.
3, 4, 4.
I can't dodge when I'm downed too. I could encourage to get up. We could interrupt here.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna encourage him to get up so that he can do that. Well, actually, can you dodge when you're on the ground? I think the only thing you can do is encourage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Whoops, okay, after reading the glossary, we cannot encourage. We can only dodge if we're knocked down. So, there we go. Alright, I am knocked down still. And I take 3 hits, so tell me where it goes. I take 4 damage to 3 locations.
I apologize for what's about to happen.
This toughness is off, by the way. No heads.
Arms, feet, and arms, legs, and body.
I'll dodge the body. Okay. And, yeah, he's done. So, Joe stays down, and so does Omega, or Omega Red. Omega White gets up. He's got 4 cards left. So you want to drum? Or what do you want to do?
Well, I think that I should drum since your boy.
Oh, by the way, he will move back towards his ball 1.
Since your boys are the ones that are doing all the damage now.
Red could probably stay down. He's just going to go for the bug patch.
Well, he's also going to be the target of the ball right now, the way it looks.
Yeah, that might be a problem too. If you encourage Joe to get up, he could hit.
Yeah, he's the one who's been hitting.
Let's see. Let me see if I can come around here if I get him up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I could dash and come around here and hit him and knock him away from the ball again.
All sounds good to me.
All right. Yeah, encourage drum then.
All right, I will drum.
Why'd you spend that? Oh, encourage? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and go first.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend and dash, and I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like here. And then my move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I end adjacent, so I will knock him back 1 and give him his negative toughness again. Activate to move 1 and strike. 6 to hit.
Come on.
2 hits.
Good.
And remember, I get that skewer as well. Super dense, and the bot flies again. So this is first strike, so I have to take this damage. I don't even get to roll on it, so I just have to roll to defend myself, which I think, hey, that might actually... I do have one... I do have 1 courage. So,
Nice.
If the result is greater than 6... so, yeah. I guess I have to roll higher. The higher is
50-50 chance at least.
higher is better, yeah, so I still take a brain damage. No.
Oh, you didn't roll higher?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
So it has to be greater than 6. I didn't roll it very well, I guess. Alright, and then the super dense, I have to try to wound this. I'm probably going to be close to a lantern. Womp womp. Okay, done. He is away from the dung ball, though. I'm going to let Omega go last, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Why don't you let White Omega go in and do what he thinks is best.
Okay. How do you feel about a rawhide head? 1, 2...
There's only 1 card, so I don't feel good about it. You would only get to look at 1 card.
5...
You want to push the ball?
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
If I push the ball towards you, then my boy will be farther away. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm getting up here.
Hold on a sec before you do anything. If you push that ball up here, okay?
Yeah.
He will not perform his power forward, okay? He will not perform baller at the start of his turn. So instead, he'll draw a card. Now, a lot of his cards say that he will ground pound, which will pull the ball back towards him, which may run us over. But I guess we could dash away if we have a dash available. I don't.
I was actually going to put...
So he'll pull the ball back towards him. It'll come in a straight line.
Can I push the ball in a diagonal way?
Let's see what it says. Here. Move the ball directly away. No.
Diagonal's not directly? Direct diagonal?
No, directly is cardinal directions.
All right. So the idea then was for white to push the ball towards you and for blue to go back down in the corner in order to reverse the nature of this. So that blue is now the farthest he went away again.
No, I think I'm okay where I am. I think he's not gonna get to the ball unless he does a basic attack or something. So that's why I was saying red's gonna wait and see what you're gonna do. But if you push the ball, he's gonna probably get it back. But he's gonna pull it back to him and ground pound, and it may hit you then.
But before he gets it back, doesn't it target the person who's furthest away?
No. He's not. He's going to lose the power forward. It's gone. Okay, but he's going to ground pound and pull the ball back towards him, and then if it's going to move 1d10 squares, and if it hits you, it's going to do 5 damage to hit location on you.
Right.
But you can always dash away from it if you have a dash available.
I also have obstacles in my way. I'm trying to make a triangle. Boom, boom, boom. Only it's not an equal triangle.
Well, okay, let's just let you roll. Let's let you do what you were planning, and let's just see how it plays out.
Okay.
He's only got a few cards left, so...
Then I'm first things first, I'm going to roll to see if I get my dash back. And I don't. So I spend that. So, step 1 is dash up to here. Step 2 is to move over to here. And step 3 is to push it down 5.
You're going to push it to him? No, you roll a d5. 1d5.
Oh. I thought it automatically went 5 spaces.
Only if he is not here. If you're not fighting the Dung Beetle Knight, then you can move it up to 5 spaces. But we can move it 1d5.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, you're going to roll it right to him.
I was going to roll it some. Alright, I got to rethink this.
If you're going to roll it up north. Otherwise, go hit him.
Alright, that's where I go. Okay. Ah. What? Wow. That's a bummer. Yeah, okay, that put a fly in my ointment. Alright, well, I'm not gonna dash. So then we're back to either attacking him badly with Fist and Tooth or Rawhide Headband.
The Rawhide Headband will only show us the next card he's pulling, which won't really do a whole lot.
I won't show the next 2.
Because we only have 1 card left.
Oh, that again. Alright, then I'm just going to go up on him and attack.
Okay. What are you hitting with? Fist and Tooth or Founding Stone?
I'm going to Fist and Tooth and hate myself in the morning for biting him.
He rolls in balls of crap.
I know! Why will hate
No.
What's wrong? Let's just...
3.
I get 3 with this guy.
Yeah, everybody got a +1 speed, remember? You've forgotten. It's been a week. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Madness! 2 hits.
2 hits.
Those are perfect hits, but those don't do anything. Perfect hit. If you hit with a club, gain 4 strength when attempting to wound. These are both the same thing, pretty much. Face and helm. He currently has a -1 toughness, so you're still rolling a 10 to wound or a 9 to crit. So you're basically trying to roll a 9.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go after the helm first.
Okay. Rolling a 9. Miss.
And...
rolling a 9. Hey!
Hey! Take a bite out of dung.
Yep. He gets a -1 accuracy now.
So dirty.
That's good. It dulls his senses. You crushed...
Archive this card.
Huh? Where? Oh, archive it. So it's gone then. You can't use his helm anymore. Alright, we'll just throw it off to the side here. Alright. That was a good call, actually. He's got a -1 accuracy. It's a little bit easier to avoid him now. You're done. Archer's turn. He's got 9 hit locations left. I feel like the trap is coming up very soon. That's something to consider. You shot the hollow point already, right?
I sure did.
And did you wound him?
I did. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. Best I can do is make it random.
He's coming after me.
Trying to avoid that one.
He's going to destroy this next turn, by the way, if he gets up to his ball. So if we do... He's not up to his ball, though. That's the good news.
Right. Yeah, the idea was for me to somehow get in this corner, and then the ball would come after and it would hit a barricade.
Okay.
Or a column, I should say. But I can't make the math work.
Okay, well, do something you think is best.
Okay, well then...
We almost have that spiral formation set up, but we just don't have red over there.
Yeah.
Almost in their location.
I'm thinking about just dashing and glooming them.
Like I said, your gloom arrow is a to hit is a 6.
Yeah.
And you have a +1 accuracy somewhere. So I think that's, yeah, you got a +1 accuracy here on this character. So it'd be a 5 to hit. So you're probably going to hit with three dice. He's got 9 cards. It's not a bad bet, but I think a trap is coming up. Do you want to spring a trap with this guy? If so, go ahead and shoot it. If not, then you just want to...
Yeah, I got a Canthus. I'll trap.
Okay.
So dash.
Plus, if you hit, you could put those cards back up on the deck.
2, 3, 4. Hang on, maybe I don't have to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I'm 1 space away. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that does it.
All right. You need 5 dice. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. So to hit, Gloom Arrow is a 6, but because you have a +1 accuracy, it's 5. So 5 to hit.
All right. Come on, be good to me.
Pretty good. 4 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits. All right.
No traps. Super dense. There it is.
There it is.
Slam dunk. All survivors are doomed. Full move directly towards the attacker. So you're in control. Move him towards you. If the monster is adjacent to the attacker. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, just put him up there. He'll get up next to you. Okay, if the monster is adjacent to the attacker, it picks them up and leaps high into the air. The monster lands next to the resin ball and slams the attacker inside. Place the monster in any space adjacent to the ball. Attacker suffers 5 damage to a location and gains the Smell World Survivor status card.
Oh, no. Oh, this all sounds terrible.
I'm going to check Smell World. Do I have a...
Oh.
We might have to search for that. All right, well, first of all... you gain 5 damage to a random location, so you need to roll it.
All right. Random location is my arms.
Okay, and he will go adjacent. You can put him anywhere you want adjacent.
All right, well, that's a heavy wound.
Yeah, don't have to worry about it. He's going to take you somewhere. You're going to the Smell World, wherever that is. Let's see if it's miscellaneous AI. I don't see Smell World there. Special AI, Smell. There's their Smell World card. When you gain this, remove your survivor from the board and place them on this card. Okay. At the start of your act, roll a d10. On a result of 8+, you escape. Otherwise, you gain a bleed. If a survivor is adjacent to the ball, we may spend to help you escape. Select one survivor to escape. Escape. Place yourself adjacent to the ball. And archive this card. Gain the Dung Milk status card.
Sorts of things going on here. So step 1 is I got to see if I Canthus because I have to roll on the arms bad table.
Yeah, okay. So this guy's almost retired, so if we're going to roll, we're going to make sure we try to get
here we go.
A non-dead card here. Okay, a 9.
That skull looked close.
You cannot activate your bow anymore. You gain a bleed. At least temporary. This is all temporary stuff.
Yeah.
Until the showdown ends. I'll get the dislocated shoulder out.
Okay. You're faster.
Yep. I'm quick. Okay, so you cannot activate two-handed weapons, so that means your bow is out, your gloom arrow is out, and this is actually good because it discards at the end, so you're basically fist and toothing, but that's okay because you do pretty well with the fist and tooth. Actually, yeah.
I swore off fist and tooth this game, and now I'm coming back to it.
Okay, so
All right.
at the start of your act, when it's your turn, you're going to have to gain a bleed. Now, place this monster in any space adjacent to the ball, so you choose where to put him.
Okay, I think advantageous would be just on the left side of it.
Okay, go ahead.
Or would you think down here like a bit?
He's going to be attacking Omega up here with that ball, so yeah, I think further away would be better.
That's about as...
But he is going to spin the ball around too, but yeah, it's okay.
Dash away.
We can also knock him away from it, which is what I'm going to try to do again. Okay?
All right.
Omega. I can actually attack with Omega.
Wow.
If I want to. But I can either go for the bug patch, or I can try to attack him. I'm going to pick these up. Oof. We would like to get Acanthus.
Shuffle the hit location.
Yep, okay. I'm going to play conservative and go for the bug patch. 7 is a pretty good roll. That gives me 1 vermin. Because we need resources. This is a nightmare tick. You can get an evasion from it.
Ah, that is a great bug to eat.
Yeah, if you don't die doing it.
That is the risk, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, I'm done.
That means we pass the chit.
Yep, next turn. So at the start of your act, you can do this. Otherwise, yeah, at the start of your act. So basically, the survivor's act. He's trying to get out.
I'm inside that ball right now.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, Joe's gonna go first.
In the bad guy fight.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shouldn't the bad guy fight first?
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to dash away from this.
He's gonna knock us down, and
Dash.
you're inside that ball. I don't really want to. I don't mind getting knocked down by this thing, but you can decide if you want to.
I don't. I've just got fist and tooth, and that was gross.
If I dash away from this, I'm running out of cards. I'd rather get encouraged up by somebody and then act, rather than spend my dash and lose my dash during my turn.
All right, well then I'll dash because I might be able to get my survival back, and then I can encourage every... No, I can't. That's blue. But I can still encourage. We can get it back, so I'll dash. And I spend it.
He's going to knock me down.
Where do I dash here. To is the question.
He's going to target me.
Do you want me to try and get the Acanthus?
5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Well, you don't have the any good thing to get it. Yeah. Maybe not.
Okay, then I'll just run up here.
I think I'm going to dash as well here.
Yeah, because with me stuck inside the ball, guess what? You're the only one outside of it that it's coming after.
I'm going to make him throw it pretty far to try to hit me.
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to roll it at me. So roll 2d10.
Yeah, 2d10.
And don't roll high. Because I don't really want to take another big, huge hit to my legs or my body. I don't have any way to dodge this anymore. An 8 is okay.
It's not terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be right in this area right there. Yep. So
not bad.
Pretty good, yeah. Pull his card. He does full move towards it too, so he's trying to get back up to it. But he's not adjacent. So he will ground pound, which will pull the ball up to him. We'll just put it one space, because it only has to move one.
And then basic attack.
Basic attack. Closest knockdown. That is green there. Let me see what he can do. He can get to green, but if you encourage me, I can dash away.
I'm going to encourage.
Okay. I will dash away from him.
I spend that one.
He's going to end up right here, so I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go down here. So he will move an attack, and then he's going to... Oh, wait. He's going to move back towards the resin ball, too. So hold on a second. I was here. No, I was here, I think. Yeah. So all I have to do to get out of his range is to go right here. So he'll move up to me, and then he can't get to me to attack, so he missed. Then he will full move back to the ball. Okay?
Yep.
So nothing happened. So, actually, you know what? I would have realized, I think I'm just going to make a run for the Canthus down here and let you guys try to deal with him. Okay, that would be my full dash. So,
okay.
All right, we're back up again. I'm going to go ahead. I can't do anything. I can't get to the thing. The only thing I can do with Joe down here is scream. I'm going to go ahead and scream. Everybody gets insanity, or they get +1 move.
Does that include the guy in the ball?
I keep forgetting I can move. I can get an extra move with my tank.
Oh, yeah.
The guy in the ball? Well, maybe.
He gets an extra move because he's in the ball.
Yeah, he heard the screaming outside. All right.
You got shit. Ooh, sorry.
You can attack if you want.
You got crap in your ears, man. All right.
Ooh, I gotta get behind something. He's gonna throw that ball at me.
Founding stone this time.
Okay.
That was just too gross.
Yeah, but we like the grossness. It hurt him so bad. Two perfect hits. Okay, so again, he is next to the ball. He is next to the ball. Mm-hmm. So failure is a basic attack. Failure here, if the monster is within 3 spaces of the monster, they are grabbed and smashed into the ball.
How many people can get in the ball?
Yes, everybody can.
Okay, well.
Place the attacker. Grabbed and smashed, but place the attacker in the nearest unoccupied space adjacent to the resin ball. They collide with it. Yeah, he smashes you into the ball. He doesn't put you in it. He just smashes your face into it. And the other one is ground pound, so before you attempt, he's just going to pull the ball to him. So then he's going to basic attack you. You suffer collide. This one will knock you down. You'll suffer 5 damage. You get knocked down. Actually, Fist and Tooth probably would have been better, because both of them, you'd crit on a 9, and here you wound on a 9, not a crit.
Well, that ship sailed.
Yeah, so anyway,
I was going for the 7 that would hit instead of the 8. I didn't think I was going to throw 2 lanterns again.
Yeah, anyway, this one he's going to basic attack you, and so your choice. He's probably going to hit you twice. So
I'll go with the leg, because then if I get knocked down, then I can't attack the other one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
10 to crit, 9 to wound.
Leg first, and then needs be the abdomen.
Oh, that is a 6.
Come on. Come on, tabletop. How do you do that to me? That's just rude.
Yeah, if you're within 3 spaces, you're grabbed and smashed into the ball. So he's going to place you adjacent to it. Let's put you right there. You suffer 5 damage to a random hit location. Of course, it's the head. Yeah, I'll chalk it off. You're either rolling on the table. Rolling on the table. Yep, that's what it's there for. That's why we're trying to get the other one.
Headshot.
3 is dead. So Acanthus or dead. I choose Acanthus.
Yeah, you can archive that for me, please.
We still have 0 Acanthus left. Oh, 2 left. Sorry, 2. All right. That was painful.
I'm knocked down, right?
Yeah. Whoops. Ooh, this is crazy ride for your archer. What's going on? Yeah. He's inside that.
Yeah, nothing is better inside of a dung ball than to get vomit from being shook around and having an upset stomach.
If I go right here, the ball, I'm going to go here and I guess I'll block. The ball will collide with this before it passes through me. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I got the line here. Oh, it's a ruler. Yeah, okay, it's a ruler. Okay, yeah, I see. All right. Okay, I'm done. I'm blocking. I get an extra move too, so let's go do this. Because I forgot I have that move at the end of my act. Right. Okay, your archer, he's got to try to get out now. He gets out on an 8+, otherwise he gets a bleed token.
Can I banish myself inside the ball?
It says here on the result. Well, you got out.
Now I get dung milk. Ugh, that sounds so gross.
Yeah, when you gain this, remove this. At the start of your act, roll a d10. On the result of 8+, you escape, otherwise bleed. Escape. Place yourself adjacent. So it doesn't say anything about losing your act, so I guess you could still do everything inside there. You just can't get out. That's all. I don't think there's any information about escape. Yeah, nothing about escape here, so yeah, I think you could just do whatever you want. But you got out, but you get dung milk?
Yes, I get dung milk.
Is it a rare gear? What does it say?
It's
status, the dung milk status card.
Status card.
Alright, well you can still do your turn now, because that was at the start of your act.
Okay then.
I'll try to find that milk. Ooh, I'm not sure what that would be. That's the momentum.
I'm gonna fist and tooth it.
Oh, here's dung milk. When you gain this, you are knocked down and suffer... Oh, okay. Sorry. You're puking. You are knocked down, you suffer 1 damage to your body. This ignores armor. Gain -1 evasion and -1 accuracy tokens. While you have dung milk, you are stinky.
I'm already stinky.
-1 evasion. -1 accuracy. I got him. And you suffer 1 damage to your location. Your body? 1 damage to your body. So that goes to your body right here. Yeah, it ignores armor, but you don't have any armor anyway. Okay, now you can take your turn. Oh, you're knocked down. Never mind. Unless somebody wants to encourage you. What were you going to do?
I was going to fist and tooth him.
Fist and tooth is...
right now I'm knocked down here. I moved up to fist and tooth.
I could encourage you... Do you want me to encourage you to get up?
Yeah, we got to get 3 more shots on this guy.
Okay, go ahead. You're up. Alright, 2 attacks, 7 to hit, 8 to wound, 9 to crit, so it's not bad, actually. There's 2 hits. That's that savage you said wasn't gonna... Ooh. Okay, so the arm is good, but you have to hit the bot flies first, so roll a d10. You have no courage, so it has to be higher than a 6. Okay. You ignore this card and archive this card. So this card is archived. And now you can try to do this one. 8 to wound, 9 to crit. I saw the lantern rolling around and tempting you.
Life! No!
I saw it tempting you.
Oh.
Alright. I think you're done, right?
Yeah.
Next turn, passing the token. Oh, you probably... I wonder if you should have pushed the ball away from him. It's okay. He's gonna
be talking about that right now if my crit had gone through.
He's gonna knock everybody down and put the ball right in front of him, which is gonna knock you back 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, you almost collided. And then he's going to roll it at me. And that is a 5. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's gonna move up on it. He's gonna run you over. Alright, and then he's going to pull a card now. Intimidate all survivors. So this is an intimidation. The monster rhythmically slaps the large ball, making an unsettled noise. All non-deaf survivors suffer 3 brain damage.
Don't you get one more because your thing?
He didn't target me. Any survivors with smell the world suffer more damage to their head location from the shock waves. Woo! Glad you got out of there. Now there's an interrupt, and then
whenever you suffer brain damage, it doesn't say target.
The monster controller, if he targets me,
monster panic. It's a disorder.
Whenever you suffer brain damage, 1 additional. Okay, yep, that's right. I forgot about that card. Thank you. That's why you're here.
No.
All right, and then there's an interrupt that says the impact causes fumes to escape. All survivors within 4 spaces vomit violently, gain 2 bleed, and the dung milk status card. So you get 2 bleed.
I can't get it again. I've already got it.
Yeah, you can only get it once. Suddenly the bleed are appearing. Oh. And you get the dung milk. So I'm going to copy that and give it to you too. And that gives you some fun tokens. Maybe it's a good thing I went after other stuff here. In the meantime. Alright. And then he's done. I can encourage somebody to get up.
If you encourage Omega, then he'll be having encourage Archer.
Okay, Omega is up.
Spends it again. Sheesh, not having good luck on that this time.
Encourage Archer, he's up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with Joe and grab this Acanthus. I get a +2 to this roll. Come on, big money. Lantern, that's good.
That's a good roll.
We need that Acanthus now. As we blew everything, we need Acanthus to pad our victories. And we didn't get the herb gathering either, which is horrible.
Yeah.
Alright. Omega is down. I'm down to 1 survival each for each of my guys, by the way.
Then save it to save your life.
Yep, that's probably the plan. Alright. Well, I think we have some fist and toothing coming up here.
Yeah.
I gotta remove that. He should have had a less of a wound chance there. I forgot that token. Whoopsie! Alright. I cannot hit this round. Instead, I can...
Stay behind the thing and let the ball hit it. Because my guy's going to go in Instant Tooth.
Okay, go ahead. He's only got 3 cards, so... Trying to get those crits.
Although, by the way, I think everybody's stinky now.
Why?
Well, the dung milk gets you stinky already, so that makes my...
yeah, my guys aren't stinky. Only one of them is.
So 3 out of 4 stinky.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I can't hit him from the blind spot because that's not what we do anymore. I'll walk over there.
So, Fist and Tooth, 9 to hit. And when you didn't roll the founding stone, all misses. Archer? Does Archer want to push the ball away? I'm not sure. If you push the ball away, he's going to ground pound, then he's going to basic attack, which means he's going to be coming after closest knockdown. Otherwise, he's going to be pulling a card and balling.
But he's going to knock down. He's going to knock down Omega if the ball goes away, right?
Yeah, he's going to spin the ball around. Yeah.
No, I mean like if I push the ball away.
Yeah, he'll knock down to go towards it. Yeah.
And then
or he'll pull the ball back first. So maybe. I would say Fist and Tooth with Archer. His Fist and Tooth is not too bad. 7 to hit, 9 to crit. You know. 2 dice, by the way. There's 1 hit. Hey. Or, you know, miss. He's got a ground pound. What ground pound does when you're adjacent is suffers bash, which knocks you down. So you're knocked down anyway. So Omega, he's the furthest stinky right now, and he knows that ball's coming, so he's going to dive behind here and block, just in case.
It's not his turn yet.
What are you talking about?
I thought you said I thought it was bad guy's turn.
It's not, but he ground pounded, which still knocks you down.
Ground pounds right now?
Yeah, because you missed, or because he reflexed it.
Got it.
All right. Omega's going to move and block, and he's done. Next turn. Passing the token. All right. The ball is adjacent. He's going to spin it around him. Knock you guys down. Drop it here, and he's going to target. He's going to throw it. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that will stop right here and blow this up. And then he's going to move right back up to the ball. Okay. Rhinoceros charge. Furthest threat. Field of view in range. That is, I think he can't see me through the ball. Yeah, he cannot see me.
What about Joe?
So field of view, furthest threat. Joe is the furthest threat, but he's not in range. So again, furthest threat, field of view. So he can't see me. I guess I'm not in field of view. So closest threat. Oh, I am a closest threat though. So he's going to move and attack. The number of damage is equal to the number of spaces he moves. I'm going to suffer bleed and knock. Let's see. I can actually get away from him if I dash. I'm going to go ahead and spend it. There's my dash. I'm going to move up in the corner here. Let him move up here. Ooh, wait a minute. Trying to get him away from the ball, but I don't see any way to get him apart from that ball. However, if I move over here, he's going to move up here. One of you guys can run up and push the ball on your turn. Maybe you can push it into the corner. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if the ball collides with the wall, I think it keeps rolling, actually. If the AI card instructs you to move... Okay. That's the AI card because he rolls it hard. So we just move it, and I think it would just collide with the wall. But if you can get the ball here, he's not adjacent to it anymore. But he did knock you down on that turn, so... Alright, he moved up.
He knocked us down on our attack.
Yeah, okay, so you'll get up. Then he's going to perform ground pound. He is going to pull, or nobody can be knocked down because I'm not adjacent to him, so it's okay. This card is the Broken Blade card. There's no effect there. Okay, so I did get away from his advanced card. One of the 3. Alright, he's done. We're up. Well, I'm right up next to him. Do you want me to swing at him this time?
Yeah, we gotta kill him. This is a little dangerous.
Here we go. I rolled pretty poorly. I did get one hit, though. Super dense location. Missed. I can't spend a survival. You lose one survival. I can't lose any, so I'm done anyway. So my survival would have been gone right there anyway. Alright, I missed. I could run down here, though.
I'm pulling the ball off of you next turn.
You're gonna move it?
I'm gonna bandage myself, and then I'm gonna run like a wind. I'm taking the ball off of you next turn.
I'll go ahead and scream to get some of our insanity back. So you get one insanity. If you're
actually, I get one
or
with
move.
the guy who's running, so that's helpful.
I'm coming back with green. And green is done. Red is done. You're up now.
All right, so blue's gonna bandage to get rid of 2 bleeds, and then he's gonna run.
By the way, when you got those 2 bleeds, that you did get the clutch, right? +1 strength, +1 accuracy. We forgot about that.
Yep, didn't get it.
It's all right.
I'm gonna dash.
You're gonna be the furthest threat.
Yep.
Okay. That might be
so that's all
dangerous
we can
here.
do.
I think it'll go this way. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, Omega.
Omega going to dash and then fist and tooth this guy. Do I get it back? I do not.
It's alright. Everybody else is running low on survival. You might as well be. With your milk breath.
There's my dash.
You're gonna have to get up in
There's
the...
my move,
Yep.
because that's the kind of guy I am.
You're honorable. We're fighting a knight. I need to
We're
get
not
to...
fighting a knight. We're fighting somebody who's really gross.
no hits.
Miss.
Now we're having trouble. We gotta get Green Joe up in here. Green Joe has a 1 dash left.
I'll agree 100%.
Takes
Well, he
more
doesn't
bleeds to
dash.
kill me too, so...
He doesn't need to dash. He needs to walk towards blue, because that's where the ball's coming, well, I guess in the middle.
He's done. Alright, next turn. Pass a token.
Okay.
He did target me. I do gain insanity, by the way. He did target me with the ball.
Oh.
And he did target me with the rhinoceros charge, too. So I got 2 out of that.
Nice.
I am insane now. I got insanity from the scream. Okay.
Did you use your one move after your whatever?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna go ahead and move...
If you wanted to use that, you could use it.
I'll move over 1.
Okay.
Alright. He will spin the ball around, knock white down.
That's what he does.
I'm helping you out here. And then you've got
appreciate
to
it.
roll 2d10. You want me to roll the ball?
Yeah, I'm happy if you do that.
Okay. 8.
That's only an 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's kind of coming your way. And then he's going to full move towards that, but he's not going to get there.
Nice.
So he has got some separation anxiety.
Yep. Basic attack.
No,
Basic action.
he's got
Draw 1.
yeah.
All right.
That's his
What it
rhinoceros
says.
charge. Furthest threat in field of view in range.
That would be nobody.
No, field of view, that would be red, yeah.
Come on! I was deliberately trying to.
I
All right.
attacked and moved, so I can't do anything about it. So he's coming after me. But he's gonna move how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna move 4 up to me. So that makes that a let's see, number of squares moved. So that's 5 damage. So it is a 3. 5, and he gets a -1 accuracy. So it's 3, 6, 5, plus 2 bleed and a bash. 3, 6, 5.
All I gotta do is miss.
Yeah, with 3 dice.
All I gotta do is miss.
Or yeah.
Miss 1 hit.
All right, so I get 5 damage to 1 location.
And that is the arms.
That's okay. I can take the arms. Good.
Okay.
The other thing to mention is I do have this nightmare tick, so I could technically eat that and try to get the evasion if I get hit. Like, jam it right before he kills me. You know, if I have to.
Wow.
It's like, I need the evasion. Eat it, and then maybe it'll turn a hit into a miss. It's kind of like an instant effect, right? It's like an interrupt, it's like a dodge. It's just a nightmare tick. Doesn't have any activation or anything. You just consume it, and I don't think it takes any action to consume. Let's see. I'll look up the thing here. Consume is a special rule. Just it can be ingested. Some are archived. That's all it says. No, nothing. All right. It's something you can do like whenever. Free action, I guess. Okay.
Jack and my bug.
Yep.
All right.
And then he performs ground pound. So roll a d10. And that ball moves back up to him. And then he's done.
Okay.
Okay, so let Joe go first. Oh, wait, no. I think... Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, let Joe go first. He's going to burn his last dash here. His last survival. He's going to go here. 5. And then he's going to move. He's going to move up adjacent. He's going to smack him over 1. He's going to activate. Come up and skewer! Come on, I need this big.
Drop him.
6 to hit.
Drop him like he's in an outhouse.
Miss 1 hit. He does get that token there.
Not picky. 1 hit. Make it hit.
If you hit with a club or shield, gain 4 strength when attempting to wound. Okay, so I'm not doing that. All right. I wish I got 2 because then I could skewer it. An 8 is a hit.
Nice. Thank you.
If you hit with a club or shield, it cancels the reaction of the next selected hit location in this deck. So that's done. So nothing special there. All right. Joe did what he had to do. So now Omega is going to swing since he's right there.
Come on, big money. Get some lanterns right now. Just lantern him.
I got 3 hits.
Nice.
I mean...
Pick lanterns over here, too.
Okay, some of these are pretty good. I wound on a 6. I'm going to go ahead and roll on the carapace here because it doesn't matter if I fail it. So that's gone. That's not a roll. Well, if I fail, all survivors in the blind spot suffer knockback 7. Turn to face away. So he blows me backward. No.
You're not in the blind spot. We're honorable.
Yeah, but he turns to face directly away from me. But I can choose to turn him. Well, you can choose how to turn him because you can have a choice there. So he'll miss. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the filthy wings because he's not going to hit anybody if you position him right. A 5 is not enough to wound. Even with that penalty there. Okay. And then the last one here is a 9. It is not a crit, but it is a wound.
Take the wound.
Wow. All right. So it suffers knockback 3 directly away from the attacker. So I'm going to put him 1, 2, 3. He's going to collide with you, but I'm doing that on purpose. And then he's going to knock you along the edge here into the corner. 2, 3, directly away. And if the attacker is adjacent to another survivor, and I am, the attacker is showered in praise and gains +1 courage.
Hey!
Green Joe's like, hey, good job.
Yeah.
Red Omega Red there, you did a good thing. He's like, thank you, thank you very much. All right. We're back up again with your players here.
All right, so first things first, Archer's going to encourage Omega.
Okay.
And then he's going to go take a bite out of crime because nothing else seems to be working.
Yeah. By the way, he does have this last card here, which is the advanced card. So we're going to have to get rid of this as fast as we can.
Oh.
Because this thing is nasty.
Oh.
Although he doesn't use the baller, he doesn't even need to worry about it. An 8 is a miss. 3 misses.
Really?
Piston Tooth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 9s.
Man. Okay.
Thought you'd get at least a 9 out of the last few rolls, but no.
And then, I guess we will cat eye circle it.
Okay. That's no good there. That one is okay. That one's bad. That one we can wound. Put that one on top.
Yep.
The other one's probably put the carapace second, and then the bot flies on the bottom. What's going on here? Okay. There we go.
Then I'm done.
All right. And next turn, passing the chit. You're up. He's not next to his card, so he can't do anything about that. So he's just going to do the rhinoceros charge. Furthest threat in field of view in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2. So that would be our tank. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 again.
Well, that is kind of what his job is.
Yeah.
So what is that? 365 again?
Yeah. But my tank is in big trouble at this point.
Oh, did you get hit last time?
Yeah, I don't have any armor left, really.
Because there's after damage of bleed 2 and bash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have bleed 2 and bash then.
Well, we can chalk up his not being knocked down to the fact that I drummed with the blue guy. So that works.
Drummed early? Okay, yeah,
so
that's
we
fine.
We can take that one, we can work out in the wash, and then just drop 2 bleed tokens on him, and we'll call it a day.
Alright, that sounds good. Alright, well, he's coming up to me. 3, 6, 5 again, right? 3, 6, 5, and 2 more bleeds and a bash is dangerous.
The ball doesn't move towards me, because he's not next to it.
He's going to perform ground pound next, so it'll bounce up. Don't hit me.
Miss, move.
Okay. Roll. Good job. Roll one of those so that I can move that ball for you. Roll a d10. Be nice if you rolled a skull. 1, 2.
Again. Wow.
He'll be up there though. It'll be next to him. Okay.
That how happy I am to see 2s.
Whew. I cannot slam him anymore because I don't have any dash left. So I'm going to go ahead and attack him with my tank. Okay?
Lanterns.
There's one.
Yeah.
See a card.
Goodbye. Ugh.
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to get one more move. I'm going to move behind here because I can't have him hitting me if possible. That's painful. All right. Next is Joe. Joe's actually got a good chance to kill him here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Joe.
Yeah, that's all the thing we need right
Let me see. What can I do? After you slam, I can't slam because I need to move 4 spaces. Move towards a straight line. Yeah, I've been doing that. 4 spaces, I think, in a straight line and hitting him, but I think I can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, I have to be adjacent, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't do it. So I'm just going to attack him from here. Just need a single wound, everybody. And we know that the next hit location is good. All right. 6 to hit. There is 1 hit here. That's the one we want.
Oh, come on, big money.
6 to wound.
Come on, kill him. Kill him.
Yeah, there he is. He's dead.
Hallelujah.
He's dead.
That's a level 1 monster?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the lion.
He actually didn't give us any wounds or anything, but we did burn an acanthus. Oh, you did. He did give you some threats there with a dislocated shoulder.
I had to burn an acanthus. I was getting thumped all over the place.
Yeah, he killed you. You just happen to have an acanthus. All right, very good. Okay, we get 1 hunt XP and 1 weapon proficiency, if applicable.
It is.
I got the specialization in spear now.
Nice. I thought you had that on another dude, but that's a very nice one either way.
So this one is when it pulls a trap on a 7+, cancel the trap.
Yes.
Once per round. So that is very nice if we see the trap coming up. Okay, next. Plus rewards. So the rewards. The group investigates the large resin dung ball and the network of tunnels underneath the battleground. Inside the ball, they find a caustic but mineral-rich substance. Rolling aside the ball, they find passageways leading deeper underground. After collecting rewards, Spelunking of Death. We get 6 basic cards. So let's pull the basic.
Yeah, I'm an expert at what's inside of that ball.
Yeah, you were there. Or I'm going to flip these. Bone, organ, juice, hide. Good deal right there. That's an innovation and some babies. 2 caustic preserved dung resources. I think that would be in... Well, actually that might be resources, so... Let's see. Caustic. Preserved dung, caustic dung. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. And we get 4 Dung Beetle Knight resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make sure that's right. Is that 4? Oh, 6 basic resources. Whoa. We get 2 more. Hide and hide. So 3 hides.
Earned it.
Yeah, 6 basic, 4. I'll let you flip the Dung Beetle.
Here we go. I have no idea what to call it because I've never done this before.
Yeah, it's our first time. Okay, hide. Scarab shell. That's cool. Cool, another scarab shell. Bony fingers. These nails are never clipped. You can get it. We took his fingernails, took his scarab shell.
Yeah.
Those are all bones too. Okay, and then I believe we should get the the Spelunking of Death is the next thing. All right.
That doesn't sound awesome.
Your group investigates the monster's network of tunnels and are inspired by the rich vegetation. If your settlement does not have it, gain the settlement or subterranean agriculture innovation.
Yay!
If Black Harvest is not on the timeline, Underground So. If Black Harvest is on the timeline, you may spend 1 preserved caustic dung to increase its rank by 1 to a maximum rank of 3, limit once per settlement. Also, we can do the wet resin crafter if we do 2 bones and 2 organs and an innovation. Okay. Alright, if your settlement doesn't have gained the innovation, nominate up to 4 victorious survivors from the last showdown to be spelunkers. 1 at a time, each spelunker rolls on the table below. On a 1, you die. On a 2, 3, 4, we get another preserved dung, caustic dung. On a 5 and 6, we gain a skull and an iron. If you have a pickaxe, you find a corpse. Let's see. If you have a pickaxe, you find a corpse clutching something tightly to its chest. Otherwise, gain +1 courage. And if you get a 7+, you go to the trial. On the trial, add half your courage rounded up. 1 to 2, you die. Archive your gear.
Ooh.
3 to 7, you fail, but you gain +1 courage. 8 to 9, you gain +1 strength. 10, you pass trial Master of Wits. 1 to 7, you die, but you add your understanding. 8 to 9, you feel an unseen gaze, gain a permanent luck. 10 plus, gain the hidden Crimson Jewel rare gear. I think we don't have to go in here.
Oh, I'm going in.
The only good thing that we can get out of this are the caustic dung resource, okay? And if or 1 courage, if we get down here, we have a risk of losing all of our gear. Adding half your courage rounded up.
I've never done this before. I want to do this at least once.
I'm scared of losing my gear.
Well, then I will lose the gear for the both of us.
Because I'm not going to go in. So you decide who's going in.
That's Omega White.
Omega.
Well, I mean, maybe we should spend blue because blue's close to retirement anyhow. Nah, Omega White.
Okay, Omega White.
Hang on a minute. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Omega White. We don't want to give up the nice arrow.
Yeah, you're scaring me a little bit here.
All right, so step 1 is roll the d10 and don't get a 1, right?
Don't get a 1.
All right, Omega White, don't throw a skull. That's a 5.
5 is you gain 1 courage.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay. I guess I got a courage.
I got it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so that's that then.
That's that!
Yeah, I'm not going in with anybody else. I don't want to take the chance. I'm happy with the subterranean agriculture. Don't we get the first time the settlement defeats the Dung Beetle Knight after they've innovated storytelling, add secret meeting to the timeline 2 years from now. So here, after the first time, so this is the first time, did we innovate storytelling? I think we did not.
We're not big in the arts, to be honest.
Yeah.
We have sculpture, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
We have paint.
No, we don't have it. So, okay, so we cannot do a secret meeting.
I guess we have music. We're not as bad as that. We have pottery. We have some musical instruments.
Yeah.
We got cooking can technically be an art. I guess it's not terrible.
So if we do this subterranean agriculture, we will do underground sow. And an underground sow, we prepare the farm. In addition, you may encase and bury gear. For each embalmer, nominate 1 survivor. The survivors cannot be the embalmer if they have already endeavored elsewhere. The embalmer carefully construct casings and bury gear deep in the mineral-rich soil. The embalmers are exhausted by their task. They cannot depart. Okay, so for each embalmer, select 1 gear with the mineral keyword. Excuse me. Preserved, and spend the preserved caustic dung. For each piece of gear selected, roll a d10. Your casing is imperfect. Spend... Is that 1 bone? Spend a bone or something to create a bone meal patch for it. If you do, bury the gear. Otherwise, your casing breaks and nothing happens. If 5+, you bury the gear. The gear has been expertly buried. Indicate this in the settlement. Gear may be recovered during the Black Harvest event. So I guess we get something good out of that if we bury stuff. Or we can prepare the farm. Nominate 1 survivor. The survivor cannot be a farmer if they have already endeavored elsewhere in the settlement phase. All farmers toll underground, pulling nightmare weeds and fighting seed-eating insects. The farmers are exhausted. Okay, so roll a d10. On a 1 to 6, all farmers die. They nourish the soil. Add Black Harvest to the timeline 4 years from now. 7 to 14. Add the Black Harvest to the timeline 4 years from now. 15+. Farmers zealously clear the ground. Add Black Harvest to the timeline 3 years from now and gain 2 random vermin resources. All farmers and departing survivors this year gain the vermin obsession disorder. Ooh, that is some spicy meatballs there. We don't know what the Black Harvest is, so we're going to take a look at that a little bit. Looks like we could get some acanthus, we can get some motion sickness, or we can... we can gain some Trash Crown rare gears and stuff like that. So there is something to do. We're not going to read it too much because we don't want to spoil it. But just kind of glancing at it because, all right. Okay, yeah, so I thought we would get a, you know, a special, if we beat the knight, don't we get the badge for that?
Dung Beetle's a knight? Dung Beetle Knight, okay.
I guess there is no badge for beating him. I thought there would be a badge for beating the knight.
There's one for Flower Knight?
Yeah, there's one for Flower Knight, so I thought we would get one. There's some acanthus here too. Okay, so we are now healing and resting. Heal, rest, heal, rest. Heal, rest, heal, rest. We are now returning survivors again. Okay, next turn. Battle UI is gone. Timeline. Okay, drawing the card. Ready?
One moment, please. I'm almost ready.
Not sure if we can do anything with these fingernails and scarab shells. I'm thinking probably not. He was a tough kill, but we did get 6 basic resources out of him and some extra stuff too.
For a level 1, yeah, he was a tough kill, but okay, I'm ready.
But I mean, he was almost like a level 2
Come on,
harvest.
Crazy Olympics.
Skull Eater. Hey, that's totally right down our alley. Randomly choose a returning survivor and give them +3 insanity. Alright, I'm gonna roll this. We've done this many times. It is the Green Joe here who's almost retired. And he's gonna get 3 insanity. Alright. The survivor consumes the skull of a deceased survivor. They awaken a hunger that cannot be stopped. Uh-oh. Roll on the table below. Morrow Hunger. When the Murder or Skull Eater settlement events are drawn, this survivor is nominated. Uh-oh. Green Joe.
Skulls.
I rolled a 5. Skull Eater's activities go unnoticed. They gain +1 permanent strength and +1 courage. Add Murder settlement event to the timeline next year. Oh boy. +1 permanent strength, +1 courage. The good news is, there is no good news.
Well, he's almost retired, so how much?
Morrow Hunger. When the murder or settlement, so I'm gonna, this is Unknown Joe. I'm gonna give him a name. His name's Killer Joe. Whoops. Gee. He gave himself the name Killer Joe for some reason. People thought it was because he finished off the Dung Beetle.
Right.
But Killer Joe is got a dark secret. And the reason I gave him a name is because he's probably going to get killed.
Well, if he goes out and fights next time, then it doesn't matter because he'd be retired the year after that anyhow. So.
What is Murderer, or what was the other one?
I don't know. It's
Harvest or something like that.
I can't read it because the thing's up.
Yeah, I was gonna put Murder Event. Oops. Murder Event. This thing's not being very friendly to my typing skills. I have to type a little slower, maybe. Or the Skull Eater. Corndog Joe's kid.
Skull Eater or Murder.
Yep. So add Murder to the timeline next year. The Hand is coming next year too, so we get to deal with a Murder as well as Skull Eater. Or the Hand. Okay. Alright. That was a little slightly bit of horrible. Hands of Heat is the next one up. Hands of Heat. If the settlement has innovated the lantern oven, and we do have the lantern oven right there. Skip this event and roll on the lantern branding. Ooh, remember the lantern branding takes our settlement resources, remember?
Oh, it just makes sense because it seems like that's the part of the game where we lose our stuff.
Yep. A feast, another feast we're having, a ritual branding. Discard half the settlement's resources, nominate a survivor, and roll on the table below. So we're going to discard half of our resources now. Of course, the Acanthus is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 7. We have to throw out 7. So it's probably going to be some hide. Trying to keep it balanced. I don't know if the scarab shells are any good. Going to be some bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe another hide. So that keeps it pretty balanced, I think. Of course, we lost our Acanthus, but our Acanthus is there to protect it.
We have to throw one more in that group, I think.
Uh-oh. Let's throw the fingernails in. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, because I mean whichever one we pick, the other one's going away when we innovate anyhow. So I mean,
Okay, so we need to nominate somebody for the branding, and there is a chance they could be blinded, but they get permanent luck. Also, all survivors could gain plus 10 survival. They could get branded feats, plus speed, plus strength, or something else.
I'll let you nominate because I nominated the person to go through the Dung Beetle Caverns.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe Corndog Joe. He's already got 3 with the spear. He's already pretty epic with the spear. And if we give him more... here he could get speed or strength. And speed is really nice, of course. And of course strength is really good. Also, I don't mind having extra luck, even though the blinded would be kind of terrible. Corndog Joe then?
Corndog Joe's fine by me.
Okay, so he rolls a d10.
Come on. Mid-range, please. Mid-range.
9. That is
perfect.
plus 1 permanent strength.
Yep.
So Corndog Joe is going to get even stronger.
Yeah.
That is a good thing. Okay. That was Hands of Heat then. Of course, we lost half of our resources. And don't worry, we do have a warm virus, but we're going to have to look that one up because it doesn't actually have it in the thing. He put it in there.
I don't know that one.
We've seen it before. Nominate a survivor that can consume to be the host. If it's not possible, the flower withers and the event dies. The host presses the virus flower to their mouth. Its delicate flower petals changing color. A cozy, inspired warmth fills their being as they gently push the flower bite stem down their throat. So down their throat. On a 1 to 10, departing survivors gain a plus 1 courage. Then we welcome the guest. Unable to channel the inspiration, the host roars in the darkness. If the settlement has graves, they build a small grave and tearfully bid farewell. Nominate a survivor with the least hunt XP. They are moved. Whoa. The guest is the survivor that had the sleeping virus flower in their gear grid when they died. Oh. Somebody's turning into the guest, remember?
I guess.
Yeah, somebody being reborn, as I recall. Remember this? We had somebody reborn.
Sleeping flower virus?
Yeah, so they're going to eat... Well, somebody's going to eat this, and then... Okay, so welcome the guest. Well, if we've innovated sculpture, we have the host creates a grand throne from debris and trash, completing to announce one day the king will come to claim this. The message sends ripples of dread through the settlement. Departing survivor gain plus 5 insanity and a random fighting art. Then welcome the guest. So we're either going to get the swordsman's promise secret fighting art, or we're going to get the a random fighting art for everybody. They're moved and gained. Okay, so. So it sounds like somebody dies. Okay, so anyway, as the flower is digested, the virus enters the host's bloodstream, travels to their brain. The host experiences a state of euphoria as viral genomes are injected into the cells of the prefrontal cortex and pallium. The host feels as if a satisfying itch within the skull has finally been scratched. The sensation is the last thing they experience as their original self. The host's brain is rewritten, replacing the sum of their life with the guest's. The host loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. Then they gain the guest's fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes, and weapon proficiency levels, including type. They do not gain the guest's abilities or impairments. The host may choose to keep their name or take up the guest's. We got to figure out which one died with this virus. Do you remember?
Nope.
Nope.
If only there was a YouTube channel we could go to look
Yeah, you know, I can't remember who it might have been. Was it Mylena?
Doesn't sound right.
We're going to have to figure that one out.
Yes, we are.
All right. But first, we have to choose a person to die. So, population. Is there anybody we just don't like?
There's got to be somebody who's all crippled and...
I don't want to give up somebody who's almost retired because they do have the ability to have babies risk-free. But the bow is also nice here.
I'll let you make that decision. I'm doing a little research right now.
Biggest problem we have here is we do have some people. I know who it was. It was this person right here. This is the person. I can see it because I put +1 luck by them. Right here. This unnamed survivor.
Why aren't they in the graveyard?
They were. I just pulled them out.
Okay.
But anyway, we can see them if we need to. Okay, so back to the population here. We need to kill somebody and replace them. So we're not really killing them. They're just being replaced. So it's either... This survivor has 2 strength, 1 courage. It's pretty good survivor. Ooh, we can kill Killer Joe. Why does he have 3 Joes? We could kill Killer Joe. Because he's the murderer, right? But oh, wait a minute. The murder event's happening no matter what.
Yeah, that just means that somebody else gets picked instead of him.
Okay. I can't remember exactly what happens to the murder, but I think he kills somebody that comes back from the next hunt. Oh boy. Whoops. Should we... Well, they've got the sword person, we've got the tank. The tank... Is there anybody with 0? Here's somebody with 0, but they get 2 strength. It's hard to justify throwing somebody with 2 strength away. Your archer, it's hard to justify throwing away with somebody with so much experience. We don't want to lose the Beast of Kartosis. Corn Dog's a no-go there. So just looking at the top 3 here, we would say no. So then the case is here, we've only got 8 living people. So this survivor right here could be lost with a strength of 2. So what we'd lose is a strength of 2 and a courage of 1. Or we're going to lose the Killer Joe, who is the monster guy. Panicked and unconscious, and he's a murderer. He's going to be... The murder event's happening, he's just going to be him. But he does have pretty good strength. So... I don't know that we should throw him away. Plus, he's got speed bonuses. People with speed bonuses probably shouldn't get thrown out. We have the Double Dash Tumble Berserker with... Oh, I think it's just... Oh, I don't know. I think it was selected. It was a mistake. We'll say it's a girl. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's okay. If it was a guy before, she was hiding the fact she was an actual girl. It was a girl before. We were confused. Looked like a
Mulan.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, we throw out one of these people down here who is just gaining up, you know. What do you think? I don't know.
They lose all their attributes and they get the attributes of the returning person. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're going to lose everything and they get the attributes. Let's see what the returning person is. This is that +1 luck person. Right here. Well, let's see. I'm going to look at this for a second. They lose all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. So they're going to keep their experience. Then they gain all the guess fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes, and weapon proficiency levels, including type. They do not gain the abilities or impairments. So you lose your fighting arts disorder. Okay, so let's see. The lucky person has fencing, ambidextrous, otherworldly luck, vermin obsession. But the impairments are the destroyed genitals, contracture, broken hip, and also they have explore and they have a +1 in sword. Okay, +2 strength, +1 evasion as well. I think you should toss out your sword person. Wait, your sword person has an evasion and a speed. I don't like losing somebody with speed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Darn it, we just don't have good options. That's all. No. Let's back up. I said I don't want to throw out the person with 2 strength, but that's the only thing they got going for them. Throw them out. This person right here.
Okay.
Because they don't have anything to lose.
That's the savior?
No. This is a nobody. This is just a baby.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have to spawn this person. So this was your original person here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this to you and drop unnamed in here. They've come back. Okay, and we need to pack up this survivor as well, and we're gonna spawn this other person here because they need to become one person.
All right.
Okay. Where's that at? I lost track of where he. Okay, spawn right here. Okay. So okay. So this is what we need to do again. The host loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments. They have none of those, right? Abilities include these abilities right here. Impairments. Okay. It doesn't say they lose attributes or anything. And the attributes are
2 strength, 1 evasion.
Yeah, 2 strength, 1 evasion. And that's from well, let's get this out of there. So 2 strength. So you don't lose your attributes because your body's still there. So you gain all the guests' fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes, weapon proficiency levels, including type, do not gain their abilities or impairments. So positive attributes here, we got to get your tokens off. And these are negatives down here, so you don't gain these impairments or anything like that. You gain all their fighting arts. We're just transferring them. Well, actually, you know what? This person's dead, but I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. There we go. Obsession. Because you've come back to life. You gain the sword. And 1 proficiency in that. Okay, so you gain positive attributes, weapon proficiency levels. You do... you lose your disorders, abilities, and impairments. Then you gain the fighting arts, disorders, positive attributes, and so positive. You gain their positive attributes, which is the strength and the evasion, right? So you get +2 more strength, and +1 more evasion, right? Is that the way you read that? They lose.
Sounds right.
Well, wait a minute. They lose their... It doesn't say they lose their attributes. It says they lose their abilities and impairments, disorders, fighting arts. That's all the stuff on this bottom bar here.
Right.
That's all this stuff. And then they gain... They do not gain the abilities or the impairments. They do gain the fighting arts and the disorders, and then they gain the positive attributes. And let's look here at the thing.
They gain the abilities and the...
Attribute is an aspect of a monster described by a numerical value. So the positive attributes by a numerical value, I think, would be attribute modifier token. Attribute modifier is taken. Okay, attributes. An aspect of a character described by a numerical value. So these are the numerical values, right?
That's what it looks like to me.
It didn't say you lose your attributes. You gain their positive attributes, so you gain plus. Okay, you guys comment in the comment section. We can always fix it later. But what I'm going to do is just say move everything over. You don't gain the negative move because that was there. You do gain 2 strength. You gain 1 evasion. These are the brain is listed as insanity, so you're going to gain 11 insanity and 3 survival. That's exactly what it is. Now the question then is, Hunt XP a positive, is an attribute? Is Courage and Understanding an attribute? I would say that it is, simply because you already have Explore. Right? Unless you don't gain abilities.
An attribute is expressed by a number value.
Oh, wait, you don't gain their abilities. Wait, yeah, you don't gain the ability. So you didn't gain this.
Okay.
Fighting arts, positive attributes. Okay. You lose your ability, so you would have lost that, but maybe you don't gain it, because these are not designated by a number, they're designated by a tick box.
Right, so I don't think that would count.
Yeah, it did say to give your weapon proficiency, though, so yeah, it doesn't count. So there you go. This is the person. This person is now back to being dead. And this person is now the artist formerly known as the Fencer, who we thought would not be coming back. And then...
Well, this guy's too cool not to have a name.
Yeah, you may choose to keep their name or take up the guest's name, and neither of them had it. If the guest is a survivor that had sleeping virus... The guest is a survivor that had the sleeping virus flower in their gear grid. But you... Yeah, that flower came out of their grave, and then somebody ate it and became that person. So introduce your character.
Reciprocity.
Recipe, everybody.
It's time for payback.
Time for payback. Oh. We do have this regenerating blade here, which we're not sure exactly what to do with this yet. During the settlement phase, you may archive this, so it's just kind of helping us. Is that all it does?
It just fixes an injury of somebody who lost a limb.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We don't get the sleeping virus back.
Unless we hunt the Flower Knight again.
I don't know if we get it from the Flower Knight, do we?
That's where I thought we got it from.
No, I mean, we got it because of the story.
Ah, because the Flower Knight was in the story.
Yeah.
Got it. I knew the Flower Knight was great. The Flower Knight gave me back some.
So that person is going to die. So it was your character that we killed, or it was no, it was not your character. It was a no name. Right. I'm going to roll it then, because you got a character out of it. So I'm going to roll what happened to the dead person here.
Sure.
8. So I rolled an 8. If the settlement has innovated sculpture, they create a grand throne out of debris and trash. Oh wait, the host vividly describes the warmth of the settlement. Departing survivors each gain +1 courage and +1 strength token. So we're gonna get +1 courage and +1 strength token. So strength.
Departing, you said, right?
Yeah, the departing survivors.
So let's just put an endeavor token down there to remind us once we figure out who's going out.
All right, that's fair enough. I'm gonna put it. Probably this person here is probably gonna be going out, but I will put an endeavor token right on your person.
Okay.
So we know. Warm virus. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah. So they announce, one day the king will come and claim this. The message sends a ripple of dread through the settlement. Departing survivors gain +1 insanity and a random fighting art, and then welcome the guest. So we're gonna have to figure that all out very soon. We're gonna have to
+5.
+5 insanity for our departing survivors. But let's go to the settlement phase. We are going to gain our endeavors, by the way. So we do get 1, 2, 3, 4 endeavors because of the 4 survivors who came back. But we don't have enough to get the collective toil again.
Not yet.
Not yet. We do need to innovate. So we do need a bone, an organ, and a hide right there. We're going to spend it, right?
Yep.
See ya.
Innovator bust.
That's the way we're going. And now, because of our symposium, we are pulling 4 cards. I'm going to put them up here now because we're starting to run out of space. 3, 4. I'm going to flip it. Storytelling. Nightmare training. Pictograph. That's Runaway.
Thank you!
Song of the Brave.
Thank you, and more thank you.
I think we're going with Runaway.
Please! let us take the runaway.
Okay. Pictograph. It does have pictograph consequences as well. Let's see. Pictograph consequence. Only one? Okay, only one. There we go. Pictograph. We can now run away. At the start of our act, we may decide to skip our act and run away. After the hunt is resolved, the survivors may decide it's time to go home and run away. So we choose also if we want to run away after a hunt event too.
Look at how many we had to dig out before we finally found it.
Yeah. And we still don't have Inner Lantern either, which is painful because we can't surge, which is a big reason we're having trouble in some of these fights.
Yeah.
All right. So that was good.
Yep, it was.
Now we're down to low amounts of stuff. We're going to love juice it for sure. We need to have somebody have a good kid here. The archer is about to retire. We don't have another archer, do we? Yeah, we don't.
So then Lady Archer's up.
Yeah, she's about retired anyway. So Lady Archer and one of the honorable people down here, the axe person, I think. Ooh, putting this person out is kind of scary.
I'll put Killer Joe out.
You know, the Killer Joe is a woman with a spear.
Doesn't
So
work.
if we want the bow is also a woman.
Yeah, Killer Joe doesn't work.
Although Killer Joe will give us spear proficiency, we already have Corndog Joe with spear.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be one of the axers here. I'm gonna go with the male axer here.
Okay.
So male Omega Red, and Archer. So let's see what we get here. Omega Red.
Who's doing the... Okay, you got Omega Red.
Omega Red is going to be rolling for twinsies.
Lantern!
Oh, dual lanterns.
Look at that.
Yeah, twinsies here.
Does that mean we get quadruplets?
We get 2 kids, finally. That'll put us back up to 10.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're going to name them Archer. Let's see. Archer here has 2 bow proficiencies, so they're going to have bow 1. That's the good news. And new survivors get a +1 strength, which is really nice. Is it going to be a male or female? What do you think?
I don't know what the spread is right now.
Yeah, we'll check it here in a second. Okay, let's see. 3 females here and a male. A killer's a female. 4 females and 4 males. So we're even. So 1 male, 1 female.
Sounds right.
1 male, 1 strength here, and 1 female. Is that right? I did that right. All right. That was a good roll. That was a free endeavor there. Okay. Jeez. There's not a whole lot we can do. We have 3 endeavors left, so we need to figure out what we're doing next so we can prepare departing survivors. So let's take a look at the timeline here. Oh, we have the Nemesis, the hand coming up. We just have to survive.
Oh, I already know what I want to do with my endeavor.
Okay, we just need to survive. So before we put this, we're going to put this down here in the gear grid. Who are we going to take against the hand?
The A team.
The A team. What are we gonna? We're gonna run from him though, right? We don't want to fight him, right?
I thought if we fought him, we could rope-a-dope him and get some good stuff at the end of the fight.
Maybe, but you saw how badly he kicked our butts last time. Whoops. Remember?
Right, but that's because we were trying to fight him.
We were trying to fight him. Now we're trying to just stay away from him until we get the applause.
Right. But
Yeah.
if we run away, then we don't stick in the fight to get the applause.
So why would we bring the A team when we can just run away from him with the B team?
Because if we... Oh, you mean run away on the board. So
We just need to let him milk his... we need to just mine his deck. So somebody's got the Rawhide Headman. All they're doing is Rawhide Headbanning. All the tank's doing is blocking and trying to take hits if he has to.
Right, I'm getting confused because you keep saying run away and I'm all excited about Carapace. Or Pictograph, I mean.
Oh, no, we want to fight. No, we want to
Yeah.
rope-a-dope him. Yeah, like you said, let's clean up the showdown.
So, all right, so we're on the same page now. All right, now. My only point is that my new flower child person here has parry or fencing, so I can parry attacks.
And you have otherworldly luck, which is good for settlement rolls, by the way, we should not forget.
Right. So I think that would be a good person to bring in because that's an extra thing.
Problem is we can't make another scrap sword. I don't even know where our scrap sword went. Here's one right here. We did have two, so here's one.
We deleted it because it got destroyed.
Yeah, but I mean, I this is the one that I was looking for here. The other thing you can do instead of is two other weapons, maybe two. I guess it's not really realistic. Two founding stones is about the only other thing you could do.
Because we bring founding stones in case we cat eye circle it and see something that would hamper him pretty bad.
Yeah, you could cat eye circle it and look for something and try to. Yeah, I would say he's somebody we could founding stone just to get through. Maybe. I don't think I'm gonna bring Killer Joe. If we're gonna bring our A team, then it have to be.
Killer Joe takes 7 bleeds to kill him.
Does he bleed us? I don't remember.
I want to say maybe, but all I'm saying is we're looking at survivability, and he's got survivability on him in the form of bleed.
Also, if he does happen to accidentally die, we're gonna have to have another murderer in our settlement.
Yeah, but I mean that's just life in the big city.
But if we bring Corndog Joe instead, Corndog Joe, if he survives it, will get the matchmaking and the endeavor.
Right, I'm saying why not bring them both?
Because I only have one spear.
Right, but we're not fighting them or running away.
Okay. Pack up Omega here. We're not going to get the weapon proficiencies from this unless we try to hit him.
I understand that, and I'm willing to punt that. But it's your character, so if you don't want to punt it, then obviously do what you want to do. But
Corndog Joe has to come.
if somebody, you know,
he does have the Twilight Sword though, so that's a little bit of a problem. But I mean, I guess I don't need to bring the Lucky Charm. I'm stuck with this Twilight Sword right now.
or you use the Twilight Sword and give the spear to the other Joe.
I don't want to use the Twilight Sword really, because
Okay.
I mean, if I try to hit with it, well, I mean, the accuracy's terrible, but I could, you know, get a chance to swing with it, but
I'm just kicking out ideas right now is all. Strategist gives us an extra strength, which we can use as a survival. Not strategist, red fist.
Red Fist, yeah.
So I mean, that's another piece of survivability.
Okay.
So I mean, he's got red fist. He's got unconscious fighter. This dude's got parry. That's why I'm saying bring out the A team. They've all got bonus defense.
Yeah, I can't remember if he bleeds. I do know that he hits really hard, though.
And then we give the rawhide armor set the drums. That way they can just Chumbawamba people left and right. Chumbawamba everybody is when you get knocked down and then you get up again.
Yep. Your dislocated shoulder is done at the end of the showdown, so that's gone.
And then you bring in rhythm. You get rhythm chaser because they got the bonus evasion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my suggestion. My suggestion is bring in the A team and then run around and don't get hit too much.
Corndog Joe doesn't have any evasion anymore, except for the Flower Knight badge. He'll get one, I guess. There is going to be Acanthus on the board, so if we can just run around and grab the Acanthus, that'd be good.
Sure, and plus everybody can pack an Acanthus in their gear grid.
And keep in mind, sometimes he tells us to line up in front of him, and then he's going to hit us, and if he doesn't, then he does some big pain type punishment too, so we got to watch that stuff.
Yep. That we do. I'm not saying it's going to be perfectly easy, but I'm just saying.
All right, this is what we're taking out then. I think we agree. Corndog Joe, I would like to go just because of Matchmaker and Tinker. It would be really nice to have that going.
Yeah.
I don't care if Killer Joe dies. He's already near the end of his life. He's going to get one more milestone here, and then the next fight, he's going to retire. It's the same thing with your Archer here. They got one more fight left in them before they retire. And so you
might as well be a nemesis.
The only thing that I would kind of wish to see is you've got this fight, and then one more fight. So getting a wound on the monster 2 times with you would get you 4 bow proficiency, which every child would have 2 bow proficiency. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I would like to have Archer wound this fight if possible.
Sure, and that's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, we can definitely do that. I'm just...
and that could be done by shooting your hollow point arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully getting a hit with it. It's possible. It's let's see, we're gonna spawn the hand here. I believe he's only a level 1 because it's the first time we're supposed to see him. We saw him earlier and he wiped our population. Whoops, spawn the hand.
We learned some very good information from that, though.
We get to put another stone face on there. There is some debris, which is good. Debris could give us a bone blade or even another scrap sword. And if I get Corndog Joe on the debris, he gets a +2 to that roll. So there's a 8, 9, and 10. He'll get another scrap sword, which would be nice for us. Got a 14 toughness. So if we see, yeah, your hollow point arrow, if you can land it, it's a 5 to hit. If you can land that, it's a 2 to wound. So that's your ace in the hole shot. Shot in a million.
Yep.
Twilight Sword, you know, I could, if he gets up on me, I mean, I could just take the swing. I only got 1 die with it. You know, but it might be worth it just to take the swing. Okay. Now, the other thing to mention is we do have to get this stuff with the Flower Child here, or the Dung Beetle Child, or the Flower Child. Sorry, everybody. I'm confused. All right. Everybody gets +1 strength token. Everybody gets +1 courage. And this will put Killer Joe up to the courage level of the milestone.
+1 strength, you said?
Yeah, +1 strength token.
Okay. Right. Temporary, right?
Yeah, it's token. I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Okay. And then he's got a milestone here, so we're going to roll on this table here. During the settlement phase, we got Matchmaker with our killer.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he's got a +1 permanent strength, too.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't roll 2. I got to roll 2. My mistake. No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's just 1. +1 permanent strength. But he's almost retired.
He's going to go out with some muscles.
The good news is we're going to have 2 matchmakers coming home here.
Yeah.
But again, that only works when he goes out. You know, he has to be a returning survivor. So he's only got 2 years to make that work. Okay, and then the next thing we get is 5 insanity. So give yourself 5 insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's some cushion for you. And we get some fighting arts here. I'm going to get new ones each time. That might not be good for one of your characters. Whoops, okay. It's okay for this guy. It's okay for Corndog Joe. It is not okay for your Archer. So you might want to, if you want to reconsider taking these people, you can, because it is going to replace something. You know what I mean? This person is not a bad thing to replace.
I'm not worried about losing unfighting art.
But the Flower Child, on the other hand,
I'm not worried about losing Amidextrous. We can always roll and get that back. I only got 1 sword anyhow.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Flip it then. Let's see what you get.
Leader.
Oh.
Whenever you encourage a survivor, they gain +1 speed token till the end of the round.
Ah, but you're almost retired.
But if I use my drum, does that mean everybody gets +1 speed until the end of the round?
Whenever you encourage, you perform encourage, all non-death survivors get encourage.
Does that mean that all non-dev survivors gain 1 speed token until the end of the round?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it says. All people are encouraged, and if you encourage somebody, everybody gets encouraged. But the question then is, a standing survivor, let's see, each survivor may only encourage once per round, and okay, so you encourage a knockdown survivors, letting them stand, but here it says everybody's affected. It doesn't just say knockdown survivors. So yeah, you would give +1 speed to everybody until the end of the round. Once per hunt, you may inspire another survivor, and they can use your courage, but you don't have this. Yeah, I would throw out monster claw.
It makes me sad, but this is not the time that I do it. So leader's not bad.
No.
And then last man standing. Look at that.
If you're the only one on the showdown board, you may not gain bleed or be knocked down, and that's going to take away ambidextrous.
And that's
going to make you hard to kill.
Yep.
All right, for over here, I got the timeless eye on a. Oh, check this out! On the guy with a counterweighted axe now, even though he's only proficient in spear. Perfect roll, a 9 or 10. Something is good things happen here.
Yeah,
all right.
Like
Corn Dog Joe is crazed. On a perfect hit, he gains +1 insanity, which is okay, I guess.
Hey, you know what? Perfect hits are getting this stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect hits there.
Yeah.
Timeless Eye is a great fighting art. I would if I could put anything, I would probably put that in the sculpture.
You may have to say goodbye. Goodbye, Spear. Hello, X.
No, this guy's done.
Oh, he's that. Okay, I see.
Yeah, he's done. But this his spear is up to 3. So if he gets 1 hit this time, he'll be up to 4, and then he'll be able to have kids that have 2 spear. So that's nice.
Man, that is a glorious fighting art.
Also, these 2 guys trigger the trap. It's not going to hurt him as bad.
Yeah.
But of course, the Killer Joe here is not running with his spear right now, so that's unfortunate. So he doesn't have his spear. But he could swing with the axe if he wanted to. The axe does wound on a 5 against this guy. The Twilight Sword, the King Spear, if I smack into him and I knock him back, I can wound on a 6, crit on a 9. Actually, we're going to get more tokens too. We're going to get more strength tokens because we are pretty much departing. So I'm going to go ahead and arriving at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and give us this just to see. So see, the counterweighted axe wounds on a 4. The spear wounds on a 6. Your scrap sword wounds on a 5. I mean, I don't know if we have a chance, but I'm thinking we may want to take a few swings at this guy and see what happens.
Yeah, if it comes up, I'm not gonna not throw down with him, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I mean, but well, we got.
He's gonna be next to somebody. Somebody's gonna have a chance to hit him.
Yeah. All right.
Mix and match it.
Okay, so now we've got to think, do we want anything else? Because, I mean, everybody's loaded up on fighting arts now, so I don't think it's good for us to do any fighting art stuff. The other thing is, we could do that underground harvest if we wanted to. It's not on a timeline, so we could underground sow. And that is the Dung Beetle if we wanted to underground sow. We could bury gear.
I checked. I thought none of the gear we had the mineral keyword.
Oh.
I'm taking a look at the gear that we have, and none of it had the keyword mineral. Otherwise, I was like, yeah, let's bury some old cloth waist armor, why not?
The regenerating blade.
Regenerating blade. Okay.
We could bury that.
That's in the encase and bury gear one, though. I didn't. The prepare the farm. I didn't.
Yeah, this is where it comes up, and then we unbury the gear. And then we either gain the You're handed a master to restore you if you have 0 each chair at this moment and draw 3 random fighting. The gear is unburied, removed and stored, and gains its calcified side. The gear is forever changed. Oh, there's a calcified version of this gear. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a trash crown. Okay, so there is a sword here. Yeah, there is a sword to bury. So burying that does have a benefit. The problem, though, is we'd have to bury the gear. Right. I see how that works. We'd have to bury it. And we also have to prepare the farm, too, I think, because we spend 1 resource to bury the gear. Whoops. Yeah, we have to spend 1 to do the underground sow. And then what we do is bury it. But if we do the roll, somebody could die. But we get the harvest. We're going to pull that sword out eventually. And that sword seems pretty tough as far as I could tell. But if we put a whole bunch of farmers on the task, we add the number of farmers to the result. So if we throw a whole bunch of people at it, they're exhausted, they cannot depart or spend endeavors in the settlement phase. Nobody, well, a couple of them have done the thing. They had the babies, but they didn't spend any endeavors. So if we wanted to, we could go to the population here. Let's close the battle UI. And except for the people who are departing, which are 4, we have 6 people. So if we put 6 people as farmers, a survivor, they cannot depart or spend endeavors. Let's see. I don't think they can be farm. Let's see. Nominate 1 or more survivors to be embalmers. A survivor cannot be embalmer if they already endeavored elsewhere in this settlement phase. Oh. Well, he hasn't. Nobody's endeavored. The embalmers construct. They cannot depart or spend endeavors. So, woo. We have 6 people. We could do 6 people, and all 6 people would give us +6 to the roll. So surely we would get either the 7 to 14, or we would even get 15, where they zealously clear a settlement, and then they add the black harvest. So you see what I mean? So we could be sure, but the question is, can the farmers also do the embalmer? What do you think?
No.
Because it says they're exhausted, they cannot depart or spend endeavors. Right. So we're spending the endeavor. I guess somebody has to spend the endeavor to do this, I think. Well, I mean, you spend the endeavor, you do the underground sow, and then you pick people. So it doesn't say you cannot have spent it, but you cannot spend any more. I guess is the case. No, that doesn't make sense. They have to do it, right? I guess. I don't know. We spend the endeavors. Usually somebody's nominated to spend it, but we nominate this. Then we're nominating. We're doing the endeavor. We're nominating the survivors to do this. So it doesn't say they have to spend endeavors to do this, and it doesn't say anything. All farmers told on the ground pulling nightmare was they're exhausted and they cannot do it, adding the farmer the result. And then they can they also encase the gear? I'm not sure.
I'm not either, but I would assume by exhaustion means they spend the whole time just doing that one thing.
Yeah, so they can't do other things, but they can maybe do minor stuff, as long as they don't endeavor.
Right, but I don't know if you prepare the farm. I don't believe encasing and burying gear is a minor thing.
It says here, you work laboriously, works the ground, prepare the farm. In addition, you may encase and bury gear. So we can do both at the same time, but do we have to pick more people or not?
Oh.
It doesn't say anything about the farmers. Can there's farmers. Nominate 1 or more survivors. A survivor cannot be a farmer if they've already endeavored elsewhere in the settlement phase. Okay, so they cannot do it if they've endeavored elsewhere. All farmers toll underground. I would say it makes sense to me that the people who are endeavoring at this location are the ones we nominate. So they cannot do the encase and bury. I agree with you. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But you guys leave it in the comment section if you think differently. So what we could do is we could add the Black Harvest to the timeline. This settlement phase. We could put 6 farmers on it, which would exhaust all of them, and they can't do anything else. Those guys are done. Okay?
Yep.
All right, I had an incident at my house here, but it's resolved. Okay, so what we can do is what I'm thinking. 6 farmers go in, okay? This lantern year. Do the Black Harvest, okay? They plant the ground. They get the harvest ready. So now we have the Black Harvest coming up. Next lantern year, we send at least one person out there with the sword to bury it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then it says, for each embalmer, select 1 gear and spend a for each piece of gear selected, roll a d10. So we're going to roll a d10. So if it's 1 to 4, it's imperfect. If you you have to spend bone to create a bone meal patch for it if you do bury the gear. Otherwise, your casing breaks and nothing happens. So we have to... We could do it later, too. We don't have to. We can wait till we get bone and bury it. And then if we get a 5+... our goal here is to get a 5+, or at least bury it. I don't know if that says... How many bone does that say? I cannot read it. I can look it up here on the internet.
1 is what I read.
Yeah, it's kind of a... because I can't quite read that, so we'll see if there's something else. Your underground soul. Yeah, 1 bone. You can create 1 bone, and then you can... so you lose a bone, basically, to encase it. And otherwise, you might get an understanding. And then when the Black Harvest comes up, we're going to get a pretty sweet sword out of it. This regenerating blade is going to turn into something good. Do we want to see what it turns into? I think we probably should. Or do we want to be surprised?
I am happy to be surprised.
Okay. The other thing that could happen... is let's see, where is that? Yeah, the Black Harvest. Says here that we nominate a survivor to be the gatherer, and then depending on the level of the Black Harvest, in addition to the unburied gear that they encased and buried, so they can actually get something out of it. So if we get up to level 3, we get some good stuff. But the other thing is we do for each, let's see, we nominate 1 or more people to be a restorer, and then kind of same thing. And then when they get the gear, each restorer selects 1 buried gear from the storage and rolls a d10. And then on a 1 to 4, we can get the trash crown. But let's see, gain the trash crown rigor in all cases toiling in there's some gas and you die at the end of the settlement phase, or 5+, it's successful, you are heralded as a master restorer and you gain some benefit. Anyway, you get and that's successful calcification where you get the gear, so 5+. The restorer selects 1 buried gear and rolls a d10. The group may archive a strange resource. A shell? Is that skell?
I see SCELL.
Yeah. To add +4 to the restorer's results this year. So they're going to roll, and they may die, but they'll gain the trash crown. And I guess the you return empty-handed and artfully use the remains to make a trash crown. So we get something out of it. We would like to get the sword, but we'd still get something out of it. The trash crown instead, which might be good or not, I don't know. Of course, if it's successful, you are heralded as a master, and if you have 0 hunt XP, you cherish this moment forever, draw 3 random fighting arts and select 1. So we send somebody who sucks.
Yep.
And they get some. So there's and then of course we can yeah, it says so depending on the level of the Black Harvest. So how do we level up the Black Harvest?
We have to use that stuff we got. The special turds.
Oh, special turds. We'll have 1 left. So we can also build the wet resin crafter too, is another thing to think about building. Wet resin crafter. Yeah, here it is. What resin crafter actually can use... oh, this is where we get our badge from. And there's fingernails there. There's the scarab shoulder pads. There's some stuff on this wet resin crafter. But we need bones and organs to do that. So we can spend 1 to increase its rank. If it's on the timeline, you pay 1 to increase its rank by 1. Limit of 3. Limit once per settlement phase. So we could spend 1 to get up to rotten acanthus. The gatherer descends in the darkness. They inhale the dangerous vapors, gaining 2 insanity random sword. They return with an armful of rancid ferns. Picking through them, they find 2 fresh acanthus. If the gatherer has legendary lungs, they're able to go deep. And then the departing survivors gain +2 survival. We don't care about the fresh acanthus very much. We'll just hold on to the resources, I think. But I wouldn't mind burying that thing.
I'm down for the cause.
Or, you know, it is just a piece of gear. We could just save it and burn it to bring back somebody's dismembered arm or leg if it's a critical person. Because we do have 3 people that are trying... Well, we got ambidextrous. In the future, we've got 2 people using two-handed weapons. If they lose their armor or something, they can't use their weapon anymore.
True, but I would rather... I've never done this before. I'd rather see what happens.
All right, so we're going to send our remaining 6 survivors into this to sow the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to let you roll that. We do have to endeavor to go in there.
Are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. So it's +6. So 7. So we just add Black Harvest. It's like Black's Harvest 1 to the timeline 4 years from now. So we got away with that. Luckily we sent 6 people.
We didn't get away with nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We didn't get away with nothing. We did it right.
Okay. Yeah. Black Harvest. We'll take it. Alright, so they can't endeavor anymore. All of our people are exhausted. Now, the only people who can endeavor are the ones right here. And Corndog Joe and Archer were the ones that had the baby. The Killer Joe. Oh, was it Killer Joe? No, it was the, I don't know. Anyway, I forget. One of the Omegas that did the endeavor there. So, we got people who can do something. We lost all of our dark water. I feel bad about that.
Anybody need insanity?
No.
Okay.
Don't need rhythm chasers, don't need insanity. Then the next thing to do would be to consider moving down to the special innovations where we can scavenge scrap, which is not a bad thing because we can possibly get some courage out of that. We could try to do augury, which is not too bad. I mean, it's an option. Let's see. Oh, no, nobody else can... I would like to try to get broken lanterns, I think. We do need to make another scrap sword. So can we send somebody out? Let's send your recipe out. Is that okay?
What is the reciprocity going to do?
Go out and try to get a broken lantern.
Okay.
Survivor carefully searches the settlement edge, groping for darkness for broken lantern pieces. Okay, I'm going to spend the endeavor. Can you roll a d10? Try to roll a 6 to 9. A 5 is you have to spend a survival or die. You have plenty of survival. We have 1 more left. Do we want to try that again?
Sure, why not?
Okay, because I don't know of anything else to really spend it on since nobody else can endeavor anywhere. Oh, by the way, we do get a +1 because of cooking. I forgot about that. I need to put this on cooking so we know that we get a +1 because of cooking. I'm going to drop it right on the lion if I can. We do get a +1 endeavor. At the start of the settlement phase, we gain 1 endeavor because of cooking. Forgot all about that. Alright, so we have 1 more endeavor now. Okay, go ahead and roll again. You've got plenty of survival to blow on this. Okay, you're blowing another survival. And do we want to throw the last one at it?
Why not? I mean, it was good the first time and the second time.
Yeah.
We didn't get it.
You're eventually going to roll something. Hey, we got a scrap. Finally, restoring our resources. Okay. Good. That's what we wanted, was some scrap. To make the scrap sword, we're going to need more than that, though. We're going to need bones, too, to make another scrap sword.
Is there a character that you're bringing that you're super scared or worried about and want to protect at all costs? Because they could bring fecal salve.
I think we're all in this together.
Yeah, I'm just saying fecal salve means that you...
Of course, I'm pretty worried about Corn Dog Joe, but...
Activate. You're not a threat until you attack, and if you have the priority token, remove it.
The only option then would be to throw out either the Flower Knight badge, which is evasion, the Acanthus, which is to live in an emergency, or the spear.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there as an option.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to stick with what I got. Although the tank, no, we're going to leave the bone sickle to make sure we get some Acanthus. Nope, we're good unless you want to bring something. I think you're good too.
I'm only just wondering whether one person with bandages is a good idea. That's all.
Hey, one of my people here can bleed even more, so you only have to really worry about 2 of us, or 3 of us. Yeah, last man standing if everybody starts dying, and yeah, I would say it's okay. I don't think we bled so much last time. We just got cut down. Remember, we were rolling on the table a whole bunch, got disemboweled and everything.
Maybe that's where all the bleed came from.
Yeah. So hopefully we're not going to be there as much. And we do all everybody has Acanthus except the tank. But again, the tank I'm not too worried about if he dies. We only have 1 Acanthus left.
Maybe I should bring the fecal salve instead of the monster grease.
Monster grease is a that evasion, you know.
Yep, but if I shoot once an arrow and then he's not attacking me again. No, okay, I'm good.
You got to activate to do the fecal salve.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good.
Once I do it, then I can. I circle it with impunity. All right.
Yeah, that's another option too. All right, I think we're ready to depart. Okay. We are ending the settlement phase now. Okay, next up, we're coming up against the Hand again. Showdown the Hand. Here he is, our old buddy the Hand. He's here with his lenses, and we've already faced him once, so we now know that he claps when we fail. So, when we don't die. So that's what our goal is right here, is we're just trying not to die. Alright, thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you had a great time. Take care. Say bye, Jim.
Peace.
Alright, peace out, everybody.